phone. I didn't turn the
Yeah, that's
microphones
right.
on. I think the microphones are on now. Who we got?
Okay.
Diva, Mr. Zards, Josh
Jeez.
Pokeballer. Mate, here we go.
All
Episode
right.
2. Episode 2, peeps.
Ready to rock and roll.
I'm rock and rolling.
Oh, wine's poured, ready to go. All right, Joel. Where are we?
Where
What
are
are
we?
doing?
All right. Oh, I was just going to have a sip of the wine for a bit.
Mm,
Something's doing
let's do
something.
that. How was your week, mate?
Good. Good, mate. Busy.
Yeah,
Busy. Hasn't
busy.
stopped.
Yeah, same.
In the middle of thinking about changing careers. But
Oh yeah,
thinking potentially maybe.
Mafs contestant.
That's it. I got to ditch my missus, and then hopefully they pair me up with someone like Brie Larson.
Instagram influencer.
Hopefully. No, my
Full
biggest
time.
fear is being on Mafs, and then for some terrible, horrible reason, they like set you up with one of your exes or something, and you got to pretend like you like them for like 6 weeks,
Jesus Christ.
or you just bail.
That would be. Yeah, it would be an interesting show. Yeah. There'd be. I think they call it the Hunger Games. They'd have to.
Bad.
You'd have to fight to survive. You know.
Where's all the people in the chat, bro?
There's 2 of them here.
Hey, it's
You
probably
2
us.
lucky people.
It's probably us, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
It's you and me.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
You
you,
and
and me
me,
watching
yeah.
our own video.
Yeah,
We'll,
we are the 2 survivors. We're here.
we will
Nobody
jack
made it
up
past
our own
week 1.
watch hours. We don't need people to help us with our watch hours. Josh S,
Mate, we've
how are
got
you, buddy?
In the bag.
Josh S is popping in. He wants to get his maths on.
Hey,
He's been catching
hello,
up.
Josh. How are you, mate?
He's been catching up on it. He's ready to go.
Well, I know there's a few around the scene. Mr. Zards has been telling me that he's been watching it. You got Mr. Palsy has been watching it. I know Baboth. I believe Baboth was checking it out as well. How are we, gents? We're great, Josh. How are you, mate? How are you on this fine Thursday? 41 degrees on the west.
41.
Freaking hot, mate.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, it's
gross.
hot.
It's only like 23 over here.
Oh, really? That's beautiful.
Yeah. Your camera's doing a bit glitchy stuff, mate.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure if it's my connection. I'm not sure if it's breathing properly. Who knows?
Watching Woody
That's
open
all right.
packs. Woody, tell Woody to stop opening packs and tell him to get his butt over here now. Or to rate us. Tell him to rate us. Tell him to like finish early and just rate us.
Oh, man, I'm sure he will. I reckon he will. He'll come across.
He's got
Come across.
This is where the real party's at.
Absolutely.
Talking about
Yeah,
maths.
man.
All right, well, I'm going to skip over
Let's do
to
it.
this stream. Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Wrong
your
one.
data.
That's all right.
Oh, no. What have I done? I've already busted. Here we go.
Pretty
Right.
sad, Josh. Well, guess what? It's about to go down even further.
We'll do anything you want. Oh, do anything for $1. Please do.
I'll turn $1. He will do anything you want. Absolutely, he will, Josh. Absolutely. So let's get into it, Joel. What are we? So last week was the beginning of the series. Right? So we're here. We're breathing in it. 2024 has officially kicked off.
Yes.
And we did sit last week. We went through week before. Went through some contestants, and we sort of had a bit of our opinions on individuals per se. And now I think we're at a point where we're starting to see these people develop their relationships. They've been paired up with their other halves, let's say, and interesting to see some of the dynamics.
Can I just say, we were pretty harsh on the blokes last week, but
Yeah, we were.
1 week in, I think we might have been right. I don't think I remember a season with this many knobheads. Like,
Yep.
this might be the season where they have the most biggest douchebags, like a complimentary amount, like a lot of them, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree heavily. And I think that what we did a fortnight ago, I think it was well deserved. I don't take back anything that I had to say. And I think that every ounce of it was valid.
Yeah.
So, but there's if I'm looking at some of these heads, there's two. There's definitely one that I have more of an affinity with than any of the rest of them.
Which one's that?
My favorite so far is Timothy. love Timothy, right?
Timothy,
Timothy is my spirit animal, right? He wants to be left alone. He's sick and tired of listening to Lucinda and her bullshit.
You know why?
Right?
You know why I like him? I reckon he's the one guy who just like, yeah, I'll go on the show. It'll be good for a laugh. Like, really didn't think it was gonna be like he really wasn't looking for love. He's like, oh nah. His mates like fully dared him to go on the show, yeah. And he's just like, oh my god. And they've paired her up with. I hated Lucinda at the start, eh? I thought she was an absolute. She did my head in.
Yeah, but what they do with all that B-roll stuff, you know how like when they do their like montage and they put it all together in that,
yeah,
and it just really it's designed to polarize the audience. Like it's designed to polarize you in such a way where you go, nah, I hate them or I love them, like from the jump, you know.
Yeah.
And for me, I did not like her.
Well, they had her like hugging trees and stuff, yeah, and she was like super spiritual and in the moment and like, yeah. So she was already like a, what do you call it, a horoscope girl, and they're never good, right? They're always problems, 100% of every time, yeah. So yeah, but I grew to like her. I didn't think she was that bad, and this bloke's just here.
I think, like my opinion on it, yeah, I like her. She's all right. You know what I mean? Could she be my wife? No, she'd give me the absolute shits, right? She would just shit me to tears because I would be sick of the positivity. I just want to be able to throw things and drink wine and criticize the television on a Sunday. But Lucinda, I don't think is going to let that happen.
Sorry, just while I'm remembering it, where the hell is that girl's nipple?
Oh my God.
That's so far away. Did you see this episode? It's a long way away from where it should be. Listen, we're not body shaming anyone.
Look at his jacket for a 50-year-old. I love it.
Yeah, he's a lot. Cafe Paris? Is that a band? Is that a brand? I don't know. I'm not trendy enough to know pink jackets. I'll tell you what.
I think he thinks he's a varsity. What's it called? Like an alumni varsity.
That's a little bit too trendy, eh?
Like
that's a little bit too trendy.
Yeah, he's super trendy.
Cafe Paris. I don't know. He doesn't seem like a trendy.
Oh my God! Did you see that?
Yeah. Have you seen it? They're like,
what was that?
Did you miss it? Did you miss this episode? They were doing like life. What do you call it? Painting nude people. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It. What an experience. You want to sit there and do that with your new partner that you just met 3 days beforehand.
Actually,
I mean,
now that I'm looking at it, I had Lucinda and Timothy as a couple. I had it. I called it.
I had Lucinda and Ben.
Lucinda and Ben.
So that's 1 point to you, Joel. I had Lucinda and Ben.
That's which I don't even know which one Ben is. That. Lucinda. All right, so I got
Joel,
1 point.
Harry. Yep.
Who the hell's Ben?
1 point to Joel. We'll find him. Ben is the one that ended up with Ellie. We'll get to him. We roasted him the other day too.
Ellie.
Ben.
Oh, Ben. Yeah, he. Yeah. So do you want to jump to Ellie and Ben now? Do you want the hot goss?
Let's do it. It's a good segue.
Do you want the breaking news hot goss?
Go on, hit me.
Listen, I don't know. Do you keep up with what's happening in Mafs in real time? Not in the show, but like, because obviously this was recorded like 8 months ago or whenever it was. Like, have you heard? Do you want me to spoil it for you? Do I spoil it for you? Because I probably should. It's all public knowledge now. Yeah.
Make it known, Joel. Tell the two people.
I'll tell you. I'll tell. Yeah, tell the two people. Yeah. I'll tell you. So so you're up to date. They don't potentially make it, and one of them hooks up with someone else on the show. But I'm going to let you guess. I'm not going to tell you. Do you know?
They don't potentially make it.
Potentially might be they don't.
Okay, right.
Cosmic Star.
And someone else hooks up with
brother?
Someone.
Sorry, Cosmic Star just joined us, mate. How are you, mate? From the chat.
I am here. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in.
Sub, thanks, mate.
So are we.
We're here. We're at the party.
Yeah, well, I am. Anyways, I'm on the wines.
Yeah, I'm on the wines.
Let's go. Thanks, bro. Wines.
But yeah, so this one. So do you want the? Should I just tell you? No, I'll let you guess. I want to let you guess. But
all right.
I'll just say it out loud.
Do you know who it is she's hooked up with?
Yeah, because all the photos have already leaked. So
okay. So let me guess. If it's her, I reckon. If it's her, I reckon she might have already hooked up with Tim.
Tim? That guy? Bro,
No,
look at
Tim,
Ali,
no,
man.
Not
Look at
not
Ali.
Timothy. You're not Timothy. Tim. There is a Tim and a Timothy.
No, it's not him. It's not him.
Was it her doing the dirty, or was it?
It is her doing the dirty. I'll give you that much. It was her doing the dirty. But we actually don't know that yet. We don't know if she's done the dirty or if it was an after show thing. But she has ended up with and is in fact in a relationship with someone else.
Jesus Christ, that was quick. Didn't even last 3 months.
Bro, I know, right? Like, they never do, though, because, like, they do the show, they hate each other, they talk each other behind the backs on, like, the dinner parties, they get to know each other behind the cameras, you know? Mm-hmm. My partner is not as good as your partner.
But you know what makes me laugh around this, though?
What?
Like, I think the biggest thing is for me, is imagine now sitting watching this after. Can you imagine being on the show and then watching it after and being like,
I couldn't think of anything worse than watching myself back edited without my saying. Because imagine how quickly you could make me look like a dickhead. Like 100%. Like, they wouldn't even have to try to edit.
How long have we been on for?
Was that? Yeah.
How long have we been on for?
Yeah, for real, right? That's exactly right. But like, nah, I would never go on a show like this. I would never go on a show like this, especially because, like, you've seen all the contestants year after year come out and complain about how they were made to look like the villain, how they were bad, how they were blah, 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 you know?
You know what? Here's an idea, John.
Yeah?
Do you reckon? I reckon this would be a great idea. You reckon me and you apply as a gay couple?
Yep.
And get on the show, and you and I can infiltrate and go on there together, pair up, right? And then that way we can get the real-time goss as it happens and do our own podcasts live, right? As it's unfolding.
I'm 100% sure we will get fined. We will never be able to work in media again. And,
hey, look, it's an idea. I'll just put it out there.
It is a good idea. But, you know, they get their phones and everything taken off them. Yeah, you know that. They get their Instagram accounts get taken. And as far as I know, their Facebooks get monitored. And
oh, really?
Yeah, bad, eh? Because I remember there was,
that's right.
I think it was 2 years ago. It was, who was it? Was it last year or the year before? Might have been the year before. It was Beck, I believe her name was. Beck.
That's right.
Beck.
She was from WA. She's a WA girl.
This one, Beck, right? So she spilled the beans afterward, the fact, and said, like, her, she didn't get her phone back for, like, a month or something after the final episode. She got shafted. Oh, yeah, she ended up with that guy. Yeah, but so, like, so you got to think about that. They filmed this, like, 6-7 months ago. That's 6-7 months without your Instagram, right?
It's a long time.
I couldn't do it. How am I supposed to stalk people?
That's true. Sub accounts, alt accounts. You need alt accounts for that sort of stuff, I suppose. You would have to. You would need something.
Bad, eh?
These shows all feel the same. Yeah, Cosmar, I understand, man.
Have you ever watched it?
Absolutely.
Do you actually watch it, though, Cosmic? Do you ever watch it? Because I forgot, and I forget, I say this every year. Me and my missus have the same conversation every single year. I forget how terribly boring and horrible the weddings are. The weddings are actually junk. Like, the whole idea of the show is married at first sight. The first week is actually the worst. All right. I really didn't get into it until literally they started bitching about each other at the dinner party, and it was like all the drama came out.
Yeah.
100%.
How good are they at like hamming it up though? Like, you know, like with the ads in that, they keep you going.
Oh, bad.
I love the ads.
Bad.
So good, man.
You know what they do?
So good, but
they edit the before the ads. They edit that as well. Suck you in. They'll go like, this person's doing it. This is the reaction. And they make it sound like it's a real dark thing. And they get back from the ads and it's like this real happy thing. And you're like, oh, okay. It wasn't a big deal at all.
Yeah, you motherfucker. Yeah, absolutely.
But
absolutely.
That's a good segue to another thing, actually, right? Speaking of like editing, right? How much did they make this guy look like he wasn't a knobhead, right? They were like, they played the whole, oh, I'm a kickboxer with a soft heart, right? But then, did you watch it? Did you hear about what he did with his ex-missus?
Yeah. Okay. Talking point number one. Let's break this down, right? So Jaden and Eden, for those that are watching currently, the 6 of you that are here, right? Jaden and Eden had confession week, right? And they sat there and they were speaking about, you know, the whole idea is to let their partner know something about them from their past, to share with them and open up and, all the bullshit that they tell you, right? So anywho, it was one of those things where old mate Jaden, right, has decided to turn around and tell his Mrs. Eden, who, a little bit of backstory, Eden was cheated on by her boyfriend with her best friend, right? This is the backstory. So Eden was cheated on by her boyfriend with her best friend, right? Completely scarred her for life. This is, hectic. It's ruined her world. She'll never live again, but she's on Mafs, right? So she turns around and she tells Jaden this, and that's all great, blah, 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 blah. Next minute, Jaden then proceeds to, in confession week, tell a story along the lines of basically his partner used to cheat on him and, blah, 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 blah. So to get even, right, this guy turns around and goes, yeah, look, well, what I want to do, love, I still like you and stuff, and, you're telling me that you still like me. So how about I go and plug one of your friends just to even it up? So he turns around and he tells Eden this. She is shocked. She's in shock horror. She's in a mental state of disarray, right? She runs next door and she tells her other partner, Sarah, I believe it was, went and told Sarah, about this despicable thing that Jaden has decided to go and sleep with one of the friends of his girlfriend, which his girlfriend agreed, by the way, and sat there and watched Jaden plug away at her best friend. I mean, okay, now you guys understand the backstory. I'm going to hand it over to Joel. Joel, what's your opinion on that?
So when he went to say, he starts off by saying, if we get through this, we can get through anything, right? Wasn't what I thought he was going to say. Wasn't what I thought he was going to say. Yeah, I nailed my ex-missus mate while, she was there. Yeah. On national TV, right? Maybe just keep that story to yourself till afterwards, yeah? Just an opinion. Yeah. So I got two theories. One, did he make it up? Did the producers make it up? Or is he secretly an absolute bellend? Because he could be a douchebag, right? We kind of said he's got a man bun. He possibly is a douchebag last week, right? It kind of comes with the man bun.
Compensating for his shoulders. He's compensating for his shoulders for sure because that neck is thick.
He's a thick. That's a solid jawline, eh?
Yeah.
What a weapon.
When he has his hair down, he reminds me of Mufasa.
He looks like he looks like a metalhead. He looks like a metalhead.
Yeah, he does.
But he
does.
I'll tell you what, though. I like this chick. What's her name? Eden. She's a cutie. I like her. Eyebrows need to fix up. Eden, if you're listening, which I know you are, because you are the number one fan of this show, fix them eyebrows. That's it. That is all. That is all you need to do. 10 out of 10. But going back to the scenario, why would you tell someone in the first week of knowing them that story? It's not what you open with.
I have a theory also, right? I think that what he was trying to do was trying to be open. Now, I'm picking him as this guy who is like, okay, I'll fight you in an alley for $15 and a six-pack, right? But I'm also picking up a vibe from him that he's a bit of a soft cock, right? And I mean that in an emotional sense. So he's sitting there like, I loved her and this and that, and, I'll do anything and blah, blah, blah. And, Jaden, you're not convincing anyone, mate. We know who your brother is. We watched him last season and he was a scumbag, right? So you're here this time. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Let's just get on with it, Jaden. But I think he wanted a bit of kudos. And I think, I don't know, getting back to the whole performance of it, my opinion on this, man, okay, I don't know about you, Joel, but I know about me. What I know is when this happened, right, my wife turned around to me and looked at me and said, what do you think? The most dangerous trap ever, right? Most dangerous trap ever.
Setting you up.
Do not ask me what I think about it. So I turned around and I said, well, it is what it is. And she goes, what do you mean? And I said, well, look, if he's with someone stupid enough to allow him to go ahead and do what he's done, and she's been cheating on him anyways, then is it a null and void opinion? Like, does it really matter? Like, who cares? Like, they're both morons, right?
Yeah, they're both cheating and they're both sleeping. Or it's no.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be with that person. Like, that's like, just bounce.
Should have bailed earlier.
Should have bailed. Like, oh yeah, I'll stay with you, but I want to have a
earlier.
crack at your mate. Oh yeah, because that's not going to cause trust issues in the past, in the future.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to get us back on track. You know, I think it's probably the best thing that we could do right now, there, Jaden. Let's get Melissa in here and spice it up for 5 minutes. You idiot. You're an idiot.
Yeah, no, I'm not on board with that one, eh? Oh, whoops, I've gone away. Actually, who's in the chat? Jade, how are you, mate?
Hello, Jade. Welcome in.
Miss Ace 86, how are ya?
Hello, Miss Ace.
Come to have a chat. Come to have some cheeky chat about Mafs. Oh, and Mr. Zards has popped back. How are you, Mr. Zards, bro?
Hello, Zards.
Zards has been watching. Zards, you been watching Hardcore Mafs? I know he has.
He has.
I know he absolutely
He has. He did mention it to me the other day when we were chatting. He did say that he has been watching. What guy are you talking about, Miss Ace? Yeah, still not too sure about this guy. Are you talking about Jaden?
Jaden? Man Bun 1?
Was that earlier?
We call him Man Bun 1. Man Bun 1.
Man Bun 1.
Yeah. B1 and B2.
He's B1 and B2.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're gonna, because they've made him look like, they've tried to play like he's the kickboxer, he's the hard ass kickboxer with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
They're gonna backstab him so hard, and they come. I've seen this play out before. They make him seem nice, and then they turns out they're jerks.
Oh, he's one step away from sacrificing his top knot. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So who have we touched on? We've touched on.
Oh, who did you have for Eden and Jaden? Did you have Eden and Jaden? Shit. Who did you have?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
I actually did. Yeah, I have it written down. I had Eden. Eden. Here's my list right here.
Yeah.
So I had Eden and Jaden.
Oh, good work. Well done. That's one for you because I didn't have that. I had Eden and Jack. Oh, so the other man bun. Wrong.
Well, it was close. It was one bun away.
I was one man bun away.
Me too.
I was one man bun away.
Man.
Damn.
Yeah, not a fan of either of the bun guys. The second is worse.
Yeah.
We're gonna we're gonna save him. He's like an after dinner mint.
You want to save him? Yeah. He's an after dinner mint. Oh my god.
He's an after dinner mint, Miss Ace. We're gonna get to him. Absolutely.
All right. Well, I want to get onto this Lauren chick, right? Because listen.
Right.
I'm not saying she shelved a bunch of drugs in her lifetime, but she might have shelved a bunch of drugs in her lifetime. Is all I'm saying. Okay. Okay. I've met people like her. I've dated people like her. Okay. I think she likes to party a little bit hardy. Just saying.
You reckon?
100%.
One of the things that caught my eye with her was, first and foremost, she's from my neck of the woods, so thanks there, Lauren.
She's a double layer.
Yeah, she's from the West Coast, so a little bit different over here. But she, what caught me with her was that she's a trap. She's an absolute trap, right? Everything that she's trying to, she's like, oh yeah, you know, she thinks she's too cool for Jonathan. She thinks that Jonathan's a pussy, right? And she's sitting there and she's putting old mate Jono in traps, you know, trying to get him to say, you know, who was it? Like, out of my bridesmaids, snog, marry, kill. And it's like, poor Jono's sitting on his honeymoon discussing whether or not he's going to marry one of his new wife's friends and bang one of them and murder one of them. I mean,
listen, the other guy did bang his missus. So, you know, it happens. It happens.
That's true. That's true.
He's a gentleman.
Pop some flippers, you reckon? Yeah, I reckon, Mr. Zards. Jolie reckons she's popped some flippers for sure.
I reckon she's had a lot of sleepless nights in her time. And, you know, not because she was sad.
That jawline's pretty strong, so she must be chewing her back lips.
There was an interview that came out with her. I wonder if I can play that, actually. There was an interview of her from Bali. So do you know how she said the first...
for us. We go to Bali a lot.
Apparently. Oh, yeah, that's like your Queensland over there. It's the same price, isn't it?
Pretty much.
She did an interview... Where's her video? Why doesn't she get a video? Why don't they get a video?
Now you got to go out of the contestants part. You know how like up the top it's got I think it's a recap. Is it a recap?
Was there a recap? Oh, what are we doing now? Now we're
Confessions Week. Trust is broken. So looks pretty cheap to go to Melbourne to Fiji.
Jeez, I was about to say, I want to go to Fiji. I was looking at prices to go to Vegas because one of my mates is getting married in October. Not getting married, sorry. It's her 50th in October. So we're going to go to Vegas for her 50th. And I looked at prices today, and it is doubled than the last time I went.
Is it really?
It's disgusting. Don't go to Vegas. It's not worth it.
I'd love to go to Vegas.
Dude, I've been there 3 times. It's the bomb.
Is it? Oh man, jelly,
It's everything you want and more. What do you think of this guy? Is he's like face 2 in the middle of his forehead and his chin? There's a lot of chin.
He's very symmetrical. Yeah. He's symmetrical, right? He's almost like a horse, like in the sense where he's quite long. You know what I mean? He's got that long snout looking, and he's got a jaw. He's got a jaw that could destroy tobacco. You know, like he's a chewer. He's a chewer. He's had some pingers as well, I think.
Yeah, I reckon he has too. Well, where's he from? Yeah. He's from the Gold Coast, isn't he? Surely.
Yeah, he's from the pandemic area of love. Yes, I think he's from Queensland.
The pandemic of love. She's all right. She's all right, but she's just like she's had some nights. She's seen some things.
Oh, she's a menace.
She's seen a lot of sunrises all the time.
She's definitely sat around a bonfire at 3 o'clock throwing aerosols in the fire.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? She's that kind of chick.
Yeah.
But even just the questioning, she just did my head in. Super Bowl in Vegas this Sunday. Is that right?
Is it? Super Bowl. Are we going to Vegas? Let's get flights. We're going tomorrow. Super Bowl in Vegas.
I would love to, man. I'd love nothing more to go to Vegas and just go absolutely ballistic.
It's pretty easy to do. I think when we went, I went to I think I counted in the end. Like it was like 35 or something different casinos I went to in like 12 days. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like I'm not joking. Like you know how people bar hop? We casino hopped. Like we went to 3-4 casinos every day, if not more. Some days, but some casinos you just sort of waltz through. You don't do it. But like, yeah, Vegas is like, it is the bomb.
How many days were you sober is a real question.
We tried sobering up on the 4th day because we
tried. I like the tried aspect.
Yeah, because like 3 days in, we actually felt really kind of sick because like you're eating junk food, you're drinking all day. Like our breakfast was at 3:30 in the Arvo every day because our like clock was just like busted, and because Vegas is open 24 hours a day, so we saw the sunrise every day. And then 4th day we tried to eat healthy, so we went and got like veggies, and we just ate veggies, and we said, we'll get 1 pint. We'll have 1 pint. 4 casinos later, we ended up seeing the sunrise again. Like it doesn't happen. You can't do it in Vegas. And then we did it for another 7-8 days after that.
That sounds awesome.
It's the bomb.
That sounds awesome.
So
Lauren, yeah, I don't know. Jonathan seems like a bit stiff. Like I think he thinks he's a rebel without a cause, but he definitely has a cause.
He definitely has a cause.
You know what I mean?
So I was a bit sus on him, right? I thought he's like the guy that like pretends he's nice, but secretly a terrible human being. But
gotcha.
But oh wait, I have to go back. Where's the back? Where's the back? Oh well, that's just silly. They're all different pages. Why would they? So, but do you want me to spill the beans?
Let me hear the beans.
So remember how I told you my mate Ali is might be shacking up with someone else?
Mm-hmm.
It might be someone we just previously mentioned.
Jonathan.
Ali and Jonathan.
I could see them together.
Yeah.
I actually could see them together. You know, that's a better match. Like, hold on. Okay. I had Ellie and Jack. Who did you have Ellie with?
Who did I have Ellie with? I didn't write Ellie's name down. Oh my God, I didn't write her name down.
Oh, really? I had Ellie and Jack.
I didn't even have Ellie and Jonathan. Oh no, I had Jonathan and Lauren. Oh no, I got Jonathan and Lauren. That's another one for me, mate.
You got it right.
I got that one right.
A nice one.
So I got Lauren.
No, I had Lauren and Jonathan as well. I had Lauren and Jono.
Lauren and Jono.
Same guy.
There you go. So you got the same one. So you got it.
So we'll get a point for both. Okay, let's go through our points. Let's get that out of the way, right?
All right.
So I had Andrea and Richard. I called that.
I had Andrea and Richard. Yep. So
there's a point for you, Joel.
Yep.
And there's a point for me.
Yep. Right?
Then I had Cassandra and Tristan. I actually had those two.
I had Cassandra and Tristan too. There you go. Just so you know I'm not lying. That's how you know I'm not lying. Cassandra and Tristan.
Yeah, I got mine.
Oh, actually, no, I'm lying. I've got your name written next to that. So
Yeah,
maybe
that's what
didn't.
I put. I put Cassandra and Tristan.
Ah, so you did get. So I didn't pick Cassandra or Tristan. Maybe I agreed with you. Maybe I did. Maybe I did and I agreed with you. Maybe that's what I did. I don't know. I was hammered last week when I was writing this, yeah?
Oh, man. That's all right. I had... who was next on my list? I had Eden and Jaden, which we've already given points. Oh, no. Did we give points for that?
Eden and Jaden. I didn't have Eden and Jaden. You had Eden and Jaden, did you? I had Eden and Jack.
Yeah, I did.
Well done.
I had Eden and Jaden. So that's 4-3. And then I had Ellie and Jack, but it's Ellie and Ben. So I didn't get that right.
I had Ali and Jaden, so I was way off with that one.
No, but we were both in the ballparks that she was going to end up with a man bun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I picked Jack and you picked Jaden. So okay, so that's a no-show. And then I had Lauren and Jono, right, which we've already... I think we both got that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So that's 4-5.
I don't know how drunk I was, but I've got Sarah and Richard with hairy Snorlax written next to it with $20 next to it. Did we make a bet?
Yeah, I have that too. We did. I have that written down too.
What was the bet?
Because you said, this is we can go back, we can check the VAR, right? But you said that I'm pretty sure it was $20 on Sarah and Richard getting together.
Sarah and Richard. No, well, they didn't. I'm glad that didn't happen. Did I say that? That sounds like a stupid thing for me to say.
I think he did. I think it's in the VAR. I think we can. It's online, so we can check it later. Oh, God. But $20 is $20.
Do I owe you $20, or do I not owe you $20?
Yeah, I think so.
God,
I tell you what, just buy a bigger bottle of wine next time.
All right, done.
There you go, done. There we go. So we've got, who else did I have? I had Lucinda and Ben, which that was a no-show.
I had,
which is the hippie chick.
Oh yeah, yep. So I had Lucinda and Timothy. That was all right. I had.
Nice.
I've got you written down as. Oh no, we both had the same for Natalie and Collins. So we both got that one right.
Yes. Yeah, we both got a point for that.
Both got that one right. And Tori and Tim, we both had.
I had.
How the frick?
Tori. Yeah, Tori and Tim.
Yeah.
No, hold on. No, we didn't get that right because it was Tori and Jack.
Oh, so we screwed that one up. God damn.
Yeah.
Would have been way better if we got it
right. I had Sarah and Timothy, but I got that wrong because it was Sarah and Tim, not Timothy. Man, I think it was an even 6 there, Joe. I think. I tell you what, though, out of nine potentials, 6 ain't bad.
That's true. Although I am pretty sure we both got Michael and the other bloke, but
we did. Michael and Simon, it was called.
Yeah,
had that written down.
I think Michael we both called that one, and that didn't happen. So technically, we didn't get that point. We don't get a point for that.
No, but really, we had a 7. Okay, let's put it this way: we had a 70% success rate because we picked 7 out of the 10 couples who we thought were going to be together. You know,
bingo.
So expert.
Pretty much.
I mean,
fourth judge. You are the fourth. You are the fourth expert.
No. We both got 7, bro. I think we could make a combined. Maybe we should vet them.
Yeah.
Before they go on the show. Yeah. I reckon we could pair them up pretty easy.
Yeah, but like the truth is, like, how many end up together? Yeah. How many end up together? How many stay together a season? Yeah. I don't think any of them still together from last season. Duncan ended up with Evelyn. Jesse ended up with Janelle. And all the
Melinda and Leighton.
Oh, they were together for ages. They actually only broke up like 6 months ago, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
So they got like a year and a bit. They got a year and a bit.
Okay, so really, Tani and Ollie from last season.
Tani,
middle bottom.
Oh yeah, they might still be together, eh?
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it.
Lyndall and Cameron were a bit of a shit show.
Tani and
Ollie. Season 9. Who was in season 9? I remember some of those guys.
Oh, it says they broke up last year.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, look, if you're doing the real Lord's work here, right, and you're going through and you're looking at each of these seasons, and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, definitely going on Married at First Sight to find my true love. If you're looking at the hit ratios here, like these are definitely worse than Silver Tempest. Just put it out
there. Oh, there we go. We're gonna compare it to Pokemon hit rates. I like it. Yeah,
right. You know what I mean? Like,
you're not good. There's not even one. Oh, Melissa and Bryce, and that was the irony with that one is they will look like that he was a dog and he was like the worst human ever. Do you remember that? But they're like together with like 2 kids now.
Hey, Pokey Gaz, welcome in, mate. I don't know why I'm here again, but hello, Gaz, welcome in, brother.
Gaz loves Mafs. He pretends he doesn't, but I know for a fact he does.
Gaz, the reason why you're here is to hear 2 grown men's opinions on love life. And let me tell you this now, Gaz, just in case you missed it. We got 7 out of 10 right. So we must be in the realm of expertness.
Basically matchmakers, eh?
Oh, matchmakers? Yeah, 100%. I agree.
See this chick.
So who are we talking about?
Side note. Sorry, I just got to segue for a bit. Do you remember Haley?
Yeah.
Do you remember Haley? We saw her. Me and my missus saw her in Queensland, just like walking around. I think she's at a phone store.
Yeah.
She's huge. She's like a big girl, not like fat, but like, man, she should.
Doesn't she come from the burbs? Isn't she like from your neighbourhood, like Taito Ivasa?
Oh, dude, where is she from? Melbourne. Oh, she's a Melburnian. Finance broker. Not anymore. You know what she's doing now? Yeah. She's on the big OF now.
Is she just?
Oh, dude, she's making gangster cash on it.
Disgusting.
As a drug addict for almost 10 years from the age of 16.
Wow. 7 out of 10 what, Gaz? We got 7 out of 10 of the couples correct from our guesses. So me and Jolie in the last episode sat together and we were like, okay, who's this and who's that? And who do we think was going to get paired up with who? 7 out of 10. We got 7 out of 10. I mean, give us a gig on the show. Get rid of these other 3 scumbags that are on there. Give us a gig. We can sort this shit out easy.
Bad, eh?
Yeah, it's, But yeah, back to what you were saying before with who was it that had the twins or the triplets?
Was it Bryce and I forgot her name already. But yeah, they're like,
what season were they even on?
That was like 2-3 seasons ago. So they're like happily married now with like 2 kids. They got a podcast. I actually listened to their first episode of their podcast.
That's right.
I actually listened to the first episode of their podcast. It was really good because they kind of like spilled the beans on everything and said how it was all like fake and crap and how they were like tired.
But do you reckon? I thought that she was a bit of a doormat.
What is that? What do you mean?
The way that they portrayed her in the show, Melissa, was that she was a bit of a doormat and Bryce was a bit of a scumbag.
So she said that afterwards, like they made it seem like she didn't know about this other girl and all the cracks. Remember how that was the big thing that ran through that whole season? Apparently she knew like the second day about the girl, right?
Ah, righto.
That's
so she says though.
Well, man, you listen to all these people.
What's real anymore, Joel? I just don't know.
If Mafs isn't real, then nothing is, okay? If these people aren't here to find true love and not just pump up their Instagrams, I don't know what to tell you, mate.
Gaz's comment. You say Gaz's comment in the chat.
Well, if you guys are that good, can you find me a missus? Don't you have a missus, Gaz? Listen, number one, you gotta stop the Pokemon. I'm telling you right now. You stop playing Pokemon, bang, you get a missus within a day or 2. I'm telling you. Listen.
Joel's got some hot tips. I seen a little voice message thing from Joel.
Oh, you seen my video? You seen my video of how it works?
It's great.
Yeah. See, I sucked her in first, right? I sucked the missus in first, right? I'm this cool guy. I work a lot. I'm really all about my business and like not my business. I don't have business. I'm really about my job and career and working hard. And then bang, 3 years into it. You know what? I think I like collecting cards.
Secretly, you had that one tucked away a little weed smoker.
I literally
came there ready to go.
I literally came home one day with I said to my missus, I'm going to go buy 5 boxes of Pokemon cards. And she's like, what? I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll tell you when I get home. Came home with 3 boxes of Celebrations, the ETBs. I'm like, this is what I do now. I'm collecting cards. And she's like, what is this? I'm like, don't worry. I'm just going to put it in a box and it won't become a thing. And then 3 weeks later, I'm trying to get 2 cameras working so I can see my face.
What are you doing now, Joe?
Oh, God.
Nothing.
See,
nothing.
It's a gateway drug. It was a gateway drug. One day it's crypto. The next day it's Pokemon cards, okay? There's always something. Boy's gonna boy, okay? I'm as single as a craft slices. Mate, Gaz, you have a fine beard and a sweet haircut, I can find you someone. Find you someone, Gaz.
I reckon we could. And you know what? I'm going to put Gaz on my list for 2024.
Oh, yeah. Gaz, Mafs.
Gazza.
Gaz, Mafs, right?
All right, Gaz. Joel, do you want to fill out an application for him?
I'm downloading one right now, okay? I'm getting the Mafs
form.
form.
Get an application. Find out an application for 2025 for PokeGaz. Gaz, you get on this show, mate, and I tell you what, it'll be the greatest thing ever.
Listen,
this will be the boost that your Pokemon career needs.
Yeah, and you know what? And
this is the... Go, Joel.
No, you go. Sorry, I was about to go.
You go, bro.
I was like, listen, Gaz, it's okay because you know from the start that you're only there for the Insta fame. You're only there to boost your YouTube channel. You'll be fine, right? Don't worry about the love. The love will come after. Your DMs will be flooded with chicks, okay? Just go on there, pump the channel. They'll put you with some blonde-haired, fake-lipped, bimbo. You'll hate it for 6 weeks, but just keep right and stay. Just keep right and stay, Gaz.
You'll love it.
Every week, just keep right and stay. Mate,
I think we can work this out, babe. Just come open some packs with me.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Do it, Gaz.
You know what? That is becoming
I'll play the game hard.
That is my goal for 2024 is to get Gaz on Mafs next season.
Mate, application. Do it.
Where's the application?
I probably love it.
I clicked on it. I couldn't even. Where is it?
No, that's it. I've written it down as one of my what's it called? New Year's resolutions. I know we're a bit late.
Yeah.
But Gaz, you're on my list for. I'm going to make you apply.
It's going on the vision board. It's going on the vision board.
Yeah. They're storyboarding it right now. I can see it all playing out. Now, Gaz.
Gaz would be a good
question.
Good one.
Yeah, it'd be great. Gaz, if you were going to pick someone, let's. Okay, now we got to find out his type, Joel. So let's go back to the contestants real quick.
All right.
And let's have a look at the couples.
All right.
Now, Gaz, if you were going to steal one of these brides, right, which one would it be? All right. So this is the latest contestants. Would it be? Let me give you some background, right? We're purely going off looks here, Gaz. So Andrea, she is in her 50s, I believe. Sorry, Andrea, if you're not, but I don't care.
She's 59.
Right?
She's 51.
Andrea's in her 50s, right? She's paired up with Richard. She's probably a little bit old for you, Gaz. I know you're 40 or coming up to 40. Cassandra, she's actually a really nice chick. Her and Tristan. You've got Cassandra and Tristan. She's a lovely chick, but won't get into her just yet. You got Ellie and Ben. I mean, Ellie seems she's all about family, from what I understand. Right? She's really about family. So you can pretty much cancel her out because she is gonna rob your bank account of being able to do the PokeGaz channel. So you can pretty much piss her off from the beginning. Eden, look, Eden's all right. She seems cool with Jaden's bullshit that he's a kickboxer. But that's cool. She seems to be okay.
She's not gonna like the Pokemon. I think she's not gonna like the Pokemon.
Yeah, I think she's definitely gonna want more. She's she's more of a celebrations kind of girl.
Yeah.
She's not really a Vivid Voltage or a Darkness Ablaze. She's more of a celebrations type or a Champion's Park.
Yeah.
She's all about holiday sets.
Yeah. A lot of hype, but not she's not going to be in it for the long run.
Yeah. She doesn't understand the pull rates, but she's more about the hype of it. So she'll probably duck out quick.
Yep.
Who else we got? We got Lauren. You don't want Lauren. All right, just move on from Lauren. Lauren is a shit show.
Lauren is Battle Styles.
Lauren is
Battle Styles and Crimson. She is the Steam Siege of Pokemon, okay? You don't want Lauren, okay? Trust me. It's no good.
She's got to bounce. You don't want her, Gazza.
You don't want Lucinda and Gazza. I can see it. 43.
Gaz.
How old's Gaz? How old are you, Gaz?
Gaz is almost 40. I reckon. Yeah, you know what? Lucinda could be all right for you, Gaz.
Look, you put a beard on this bloke, you put a bit of a greyer beard, get a better haircut, I can see the Gaz Lucinda happening.
It's PokeGaz. This is it.
Gaz, I found your match. It's Lucinda.
Hit her up. Hit her up on Instagram, Gaz.
I'm messaging her right now. I'm messaging Lucinda right now.
Thanks, Joel. You do that, and I will continue on. But Natalie and Collins, Natalie's way too young for where you're at, Gaz, in life. I think you're a lot more mature about things, and as opposed to Natalie and Collins.
But she was a nerd.
Sarah, she is a nerd.
She's into games and video games. You know, that's a good segue to cards. She likes she does cosplay.
Yeah, she does actually. I mean, look, it could happen, Gaz. You know, but look at Collins. Collins is come back to Collins. I want to finish on Collins.
Oh, can we finish on Collins? Because I've got so much to say about them.
Let's finish on Collins, right?
Finish on Collins.
Yeah. Sarah, she's from the Dominican Republic, apparently. She's got a little bit of a backstory with her.
She's Colombian.
You know, she's spicy, you know, with a bit of chili and maybe some jalapeno, like however you want to roll, you know, Sarah. But you know, she didn't want to share her phone the other day. She was a bit protective of that, which makes me think, Joel.
Red flag,
right? Red flag, big time. And the only reason I say that is to say this: she's still texting her ex because she can't get over him, and that's the reason why she wouldn't share her phone with Tim.
You reckon?
100%.
Hey, would you share your phone with your missus?
Yeah, because it's full of Pokemon shit.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I've got like 400 photos of Pokemon cards. Like,
yeah, pretty much. It's like me trying to have a go at thumbnails, and what else am I doing on there? Talking about cards with people all the time.
That's literally it, eh?
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you. The last time I ever spoke to a girl that wasn't my missus, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, look.
She would rather find girls on my phone than find Pokemon shit.
Yeah, mine would get bored and throw it away, or put it in the sink.
Yeah,
like something. You know what I mean? This is shit. Can you do something interesting for once?
All you're doing
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, look, guys, 2025. I think it's your year. If it doesn't happen this year, mate, me and Joe will force it to happen.
We could just make our own Mafs. We could make like a home brand Mafs, yeah? Just like, it'd be really crappy. That's a good idea for a YouTube video. I'm going to get, oh my God, this is a great idea.
Joe, brainchild, let me hear it.
I'm going to start saving money. We're going to find Gaz, a poker girl, right? I don't know who it is yet, but we'll find one, right?
Listening.
We're going to do this. We're going to do a real cheap budget Mafs. We're all going to fly into somewhere. Where does Gaz live? Gaz, where do you live? We'll come to you.
ACT.
Where?
It's, Canberra.
Oh, you're not going to find anyone there. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, but they're all like legal people. You know what I mean? It's like everyone. I only say legal because of politics.
I've got a single mate in Canberra. I could send you. She's got a kid. I don't know if that's a deal breaker or not, but you know, I've got a missus with 2 kids, and it's worked out okay. So
he's asked a crucial question here, Joel.
What's the other?
Right?
Gaza
has asked who was the last contestant. So that tells me
which one?
He's got his eyes on Michael.
What?
Oh, sorry, not Michael. Tori. He's got his eyes on Tori. So Tori's his type.
Michael. You said that so confidently too. He's got his eyes on Michael. Right? Tori's all right.
Tori.
You know what?
This is Tori, Gaza.
Of this season, I think if I was to... What's happening right here? Oh, this is an ad for something else. Big Miracles.
Big Miracles.
Shout out to Channel 9 for letting us...
Yeah, thanks, Channel 9. Yeah. Give us some sponsorship, you scumbags.
Also, Virgin Australia. I want these. I want a good deal on going to Bali. Yeah, like
I want better than 509. Do better.
We're promoting you. You probably sold like 50 tickets in this stream alone.
Yeah, exactly. To the 7 people that are here.
I like Tori. Tori's a good egg.
Tori's got some pizzazz, as some would say, right? She knows what she wants. She's confident. She's a strong woman. She's told us multiple times. We've heard her roar. Jack is a bit of a dick, right? But we'll come back to Jack because we'll save him before Colin.
He's a bit of a bellend.
He is a bit of a bellend, right? But she knows what she wants. She is woman her roar, right? She is there.
I'd choose her. I'd choose her this season. If I had a choice, it'd be her.
Would you?
Yep, that's my choice.
Who would you guys choose?
That's my choice. Tori or Natalie seem all right. Ooh, Natalie. All right.
Natalie's. Which one's Natalie?
Natalie's this one. Natalie's the nerd.
Okay. I like it, Gaz. I like it. It's, you know what? It's very hard to pick on a looks basis because I tell you what, Natalie's a brunette. Tories are blonde, you're really giving us nothing really to work with as far as the looks department goes. But I think, the man knows what he wants. He doesn't mind the nerd, but he doesn't mind a strong woman. So there's the start, Joel. That's our first 2 points for Gaz for 2025.
Yeah.
Strong and nerdy.
Yeah. I'm excited about this. We should do this. I'm thinking, is it a math scenario or is it like a Pokemon Bachelor scenario? Like, is Gaz the next Pokemon Bachelor?
Ladies and gentlemen that are here or are on the rewatch gang, I'm putting this out there to the world right now. I have a Discord, right? I have a Discord. If you would like to be hooked up with my man, the Pokey Gaz, send your resume to my Discord. Just put it out there, right? So anyone that wants to check out my man, the Pokey Gaz, send me on Instagram. Look down below. There's like a little social link there for my Instagram for Jolie. Send it to Jolie. Send your resumes in, and we will hook you up with Australia's very own dive down man, because he likes to dive down, ladies. Right? So it's one of those things. He's available. 0 resumes incoming. Gaz, if you send me your own resume, I'll be disappointed.
Listen,
but look, send them in.
Gaz, this is gonna become a thing now. Like, and just before you think that this won't become a thing, I had a friend years ago, and he didn't get a girlfriend for a long time. We actually made badges, right? Saying, because his name was Sauce, yeah, that's his like nickname. We made badges called "Have you met Sauce?" And I have a dog chain that says "Have you met Sauce?" And this was our thing. You'd go out, you meet a girl, and be like, "Have you met Sauce?" This is gonna be a thing, Gaz. Okay, like right. I've done it before. He's got a wife now and a kid, right? I'm gonna find you a wife and a kid. This is gonna be the best. Whether you want it or not.
That's crazy. Ultimate wingman. Look, Miss Ace, he's got Joel. He's got me. We are in the corner. I'm going to rub the shoulders. Joel's going to be sitting there making sure that he's got, the thing that the guys use in the boxing. It's like a little silver thing, and they put it over the sores.
Yeah, they put
Joel's
going
to be doing that.
The cold thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Joel's going to be doing that, making sure that he spits. Right, every time he has a drink. So yeah, we're here. We're down to go. Let's go, Gaza.
We are the experts. Me and Harry are the experts. Don't worry about
7 out of 10. I mean,
listen, I'm gonna message her straight after this, even though I'm technically messaging Channel 9 because she still hasn't got her Instagram back until the end of it. But I'm gonna hit her up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit her up.
Hit her up for Gaz.
So Gaz, send photos of yourself to my Instagram or Harry's Instagram, and put your best photo
no
forward.
Nudes though, Gaz. I don't take nudes, Gaza. So
no nudes. No nudes.
No nudes. Just send your normal.
Women won't respect you, Gaz, if you send nudes. Or they'll be intimidated 100%. By you. You just don't know.
It's 2024. You know what I mean? Like, it's a thing of the past.
Mr. Zards, I do. I do what? You want to have a crack at? No one needs nudes.
You want to eat too, Zazie?
Mate. I really like the idea of nerd bachelor, right? Like nerd bachelor.
Yeah.
Sounds like the weird. But like, because like it's always the same people, yeah. It's always good looking blonde bimbo stupid people, yeah, right? I don't want that. I want like, people who are into like cosplay and like video games and like hanging out.
Beauty and the Geek, bro.
Yeah, but that show was the same. It was the same thing. They never end up with a geek. They still go and starting an OnlyFans and then hook it up with someone else.
100%. You're dead right. But the boys don't. They go back to their Dungeons and Dragons game they started well before the show.
Yeah, but then
because their campaign is still running.
But then they've had like their eyebrows done, so like they're slightly better looking now. So like,
That's true.
But they're still nerds, yeah.
But anyways, we have so digressed away from it. But Gaz, 2025, I'm telling you now, you are on my list to make sure that we get you in. I don't know when. Normally by the end of the show they'll say taking applications for 2025.
Yeah.
So that'll be our moment, and me and Joe will strike.
I am 100%. I will 100% be downloading that application like day one. Maybe it's not up yet. You might be right. Maybe it's not up yet because they usually start announcing it like a few weeks in.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not up yet. So then, but bang,
no,
Gaz,
that's all right.
Gaz, whether you want this or not, right? Get ready, buddy. Because you know what they do, actually? You know what? You got a good chance too. Sorry, we'll get off the Gaz thing in a second. But because you know what they do is the first thing they do is they check how many Instagram followers you have, how many your social medias and everything. So you got the YouTubes. You'll be good. What, you got some problems there, Harry?
No, I had some background noise. I was just telling everyone to be a little bit more quiet.
Your lips said it all, bro.
I was trying to do it discreetly, but continue.
Nah. So, like, Gaz, they're going to see YouTube, Pokemon guy. We can work with this. Mate, I'm excited for this.
Me too. 100%. Big time. Sorry. Yeah, I'm excited for it too. Can you imagine if Joel, think about it this way. Can you imagine if the experts, right? I'm just clicking on the tab experts. Alessandra, John, and Mel hook us up and go, hey, Joel and Harry, just, you know our man, Gaz. What's he into? And you imagine John sitting there going, all right. So, Joel, tell me about Gaz. And we could sit there and give him a full rundown. Yeah. So, John's trained in the field of relationships and has been working in a private practice for over 25 years. A private practice of fucking what, John? As a GP? A private practice?
Yeah, who are these people?
I don't know, mate.
But, Alessandra, listen, mate, just saying.
From San Juan in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico! I just like the name.
Alessandra, is she like 50 years old? She's looking pretty good for 50.
Hey, mate, listen, look. Hey, 150%. Right? I mean,
clinical sex officer. Oh, there you go. Look, she's a pro. She married? She's probably not even married, is she?
No. Okay, my wife knows about this, and my wife told me that she has been married. She used to be a big girl.
She was a big girl.
Then she got divorced, and then she became obviously a bit slimmer. So good on her. That's got nothing to do with nothing. But she was married. She's been divorced, but apparently she's an expert. Go figure, right? So obviously a divorce is part of the expertise, right? So to give your opinion, let's say.
Well, I think the other one's been divorced 3 times.
Oh, really?
I think so. And she's a dating and relationship expert.
Well, because
an expert in baloney. Dating and relationship expert.
Yeah, well, she's been ran through more than a 7-Eleven. So we'll go back to the content. We'll go back.
She spent 10 years as a single woman in Melbourne dating scene before mastering online dating. Meeting her partner at 40. Heading down the IVF road and having a daughter at 42.
Yeah, because
42. Nice one.
Dried up. She's dried up. She was like, I've been around for 30 years and I've been out there sowing wild oats. Now all of a sudden my fields are dry and I had to go through the IVF route. You know what I mean? Like,
Anyway.
Segue, Joel. Bring us back.
Bring it back. So Tristan's a tripper. Actually, no. So I don't know. I don't know if anyone else does this, right? But as soon as Mafs starts, it's episode 1. I'm already on Instagram scrolling backwards and like doing the stalk, So I was stalking my mate Tristan here, and like there's like a photo of him. He's another one who might have had a few pingers in his day. He's like got a shirt 100%. With like the weed logo, like weed on it and stuff, and it's like he looks like that kind of guy. And you can tell he's a tripper. He's like talks fast and he's scattered as,
Oh, he is. And he's so insecure as well. That's what makes me laugh with these scumbags. They're all insecure.
Are they though? How can you be insecure and go on a show like this? You have to, because like you must know that it's going to end awful for you, yeah?
Because you're pinged out of your mind.
Because you're pinged out of your mind.
You know, you're still reliving your biscuit days, and you kind of you're not ready. You're just not ready. You know what I mean? Like his partner Cassandra is lovely. I think she's great.
Yeah, she's cute as
yeah, she's wholesome as fuck.
Yeah,
she's wholesome as hell.
But this is that couple, and there's one every season. There's one couple every season where they both know that they're not into each other. But they want to get a like screen time. They want to get the free holidays. They want to get the dinner. Yeah. That's this couple. Telling you right now.
I originally thought that was going to be Natalie and Collins. Again, I don't want to touch on it just yet.
Bad. I agree.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Natalie and Collins, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Woody Raid Woody's coming in.
Hey. Hello, Woods. Hello, Pokey Roos. Welcome in, Rio. Old girl, Katrina. How did we go? Did we ended up pulling that Zard from Hidden Fates over there, or what? You guys. Oh, we just jumped up to 14. Let's go.
Oh,
who else have we got?
It's all happening.
Braden.
It's all happening.
Deeves. Carisi. Pokey Cat. Let's go. We're just drinking some wine and talking all things Mafs currently.
We're getting...
Rhonda. Let's go, Rhonda. Welcome in.
That one guy Woody sent me. He's not just that one guy Woody. He is Australia's best Pokemon YouTuber. Okay?
I'm glad you said Australia and Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because that is the title.
RJ Fernandez, how are you, buddy? How are you, bro?
Diva! Hello, mate.
D to the V to the I to the A. Everyone's in their house now. Love it. Woody's finishing early. Why is he finishing early? Where's Woody live?
Woody lives in New South Wales.
Man, everyone lives everywhere else. I'm never going to meet all of you people. It's annoying me.
Yes, you will.
We will. At Gaz's wedding. At Gaz's wedding.
Yeah, so, hey, look, it'll be the greatest wedding of all time, right? Oh, here we go, Joel. Let's claim it right now. Right here, right now. Gaz, if you get on the show, me and Joel, best man. Oh, that's it.
100%.
Joel?
Yep, deal.
Joel?
Yep, I'm done.
Right.
I'll fly to wherever that wedding is. Yep, done. Dibs.
We have claimed it. Yeah, best man. Me and Joel, best man at Gaz's Mafs wedding. Gaz, if you don't, I'll be fucking disappointed. I want to be on the show. 110% lol. Let's go, Gaz. Come on, mate.
Come on, guys. Oh, if you're in the chat, guys, all the newbies, make sure you like the video, please, and subscribe. That's what you say, isn't it?
Shotgun MC.
I'm not. Are you gonna do the speech though?
No. That's good times. That's good times. I'll do a speech. I did a speech for my best friend for his and we're gonna come back around to this because that was a very good set. I like that job. So there was a speech that I did for my best friend, and it was like it took me 4 months to put together. It was the longest, and it was like 3 pages long. Had everyone in stitches, right? And I let a few truths out, and but it was balanced as a best man speech should be, right?
Listen. Speeches in general are the worst thing that's ever happened to the human race. Why has anyone ever in the history of the world ever needed to talk about someone else for any reason? Why? Why do we have a speech? Just go to have your wedding, have your little marriage bit, walk down the aisle, and then we go get the food, we get the drinks, and we dance to like stupid songs from the early 2000s. That's all I want from a wedding, okay? I don't want speeches. I don't care what your mate from primary school who I've never met before has to say about you and tell you some random crappy story. I don't like it. Half the stories about these people are crap, and I've done way worse stuff with that person at every time I go to a wedding. I'm like, I've done worse stuff with that guy. That's not funny. That's not funny. I've done way worse stuff to that person. Wow. And I'm not even in the speech.
Man, my speech was epic. It was fucking epic. It was great. It was the greatest thing of all time. So much so that it's recorded forever. But before I go into that, before we go into the next thing, Woody's opened a base set vintage pack tonight.
Was it a base set?
For who, Woody?
Was it a base set?
We opened a vintage pack tonight, fam. What did you open, Woody?
Well, Woody might be lying as well because he's also telling. He's also written that he's the 23 and the 24 poker tuber of the year, and I beg to differ because I'm coming for that.
He's trying to claim it.
That's what's happening at the moment. He's not getting it, but also just I have to zoom in. Look at this guy. Look at him.
Yeah, he's definitely pinged out of his mind.
He's had a night out.
Look at him.
That eye is so much bigger than that eye. Damn.
It is. Yeah, that's right. He's got that 3 a.m. look at the servo. You know what I mean? He's like
asking for the hot dogs.
I just want a traveller. I just want a traveller pie, mate. Like, have you got any travellers?
No, he's getting the chicken rolls. You know those really crappy servo chicken rolls? Do they even still have them anymore? I don't think they have them anymore. Yeah, he's put them in the market. Those crappy chicken rolls.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And they come in like the little box, like that little like half box.
Yeah.
And they set on the.
Yeah, you put them in the microwave.
Those are the ones.
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're there at 4 a.m. with you like $4, like $6 for like a crappy and then they had the fake cheeseburger.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
you pulled a Zard. Which Zard did you? Oh, Supreme Victors. So is that the Level X Charizard, Woody? Just out of curiosity, level X Charizard. That's a good pull, man. Who was it for? My guess tonight would be Josh. I feel like Josh would have come in and obliterated the store by grabbing a Supreme Victor's pack. Just put it out there.
What, Diva's telling Gaz not to enter Mafs. So, Diva, you are not invited to the wedding, okay?
What?
This is all support. We're supporting him right now, okay?
We've already filled out his application, Dave. It's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late. Gaz is a 2025 contestant, whether anyone likes it or not. Me and Jolie are the best men at the wedding.
Yep.
And he's going through with it. And me and Jolie are going to cause chaos at the wedding. We're going to talk to his bride and we're going to go, you know what, this guy, right? Just be careful. And we're going to plot some elaborate scheme to put it in his wife's mind that, I don't know, what could we say, Joel?
I was just going to
there'd be something.
I was just going to whisper and say, I can't believe he's not gay. Like, that's what I'm going to say. Just keep it subtle.
Keep it subtle. Yeah, I get it.
I'm shocked. Like, I was surprised when I saw
should we look at the signs?
Yeah.
You know, when he tightens the lid on the milk and it's like, well, why is he tightening it? Like, just put it on. Like, you don't have to, like, extra tighten it. It must be a gay thing. I'm not sure. You know? But anyway.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Gaz is doing what Gaz is just doing to promote his business.
We said that.
Absolutely.
We literally said that. Like, we said that like 5 minutes ago, that like at least he knows he's going to be doing it. So that's okay. He can do it.
Now, Gaz doesn't want to do OnlyFans. Now, Gaz wants a good chick that he can settle down with, you know. So look, I'm putting it out there. There's 14 people in here, right? Unless you are willing to marry Pokey Gaz, your opinion's invalid, right? Get on Mafs. Get on Mafs, right? Gaz needs to find love, right? Ladies, reach out to Gaz. Let him know how you feel about him. Tell him that you want him forever. He'll buy your booster boxes. It's all good. Right?
Buy your booster
That's
boxes.
the trade-off.
I just realised we've got to talk about old mate here, eh? Old mate Jack.
Who?
Old mate Jack with the drama this week.
All right.
So, have you heard about...
Let's speak on Jack.
Yeah, so you know what happened with him, right?
Yep.
So, apparently, allegedly, we got to say allegedly, he was with a girl a few months prior to the filming of this year. Yeah. He's pretty good looking, by the way. I'll just say, I stalked her on Instagram. She's pretty good looking. Yeah. And, anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Completely forgot what I was saying.
So he had a girlfriend before going into the show.
Yep. He had a missus before. Yep. And then apparently he told her, I'm going to America. I've got business in America. And then next thing she knows, she sees him being promoted on Mafs. But found out during the filming of it, which is why it's in the show. Because she was like straight on that. Yeah.
How was his wedding? Like, how was the wedding, though, between these two? And there was the discussion going on because Tori had the, how do you say this the most polite way that you can, had the bigger girl who was her best friend, right? And the best friend, sitting next to Mum right now on the screen. So the best friend was like, I'm just curious because, like, you know, you've got family, you've got your best friend, you know, you've got this, you've got that with you here, people that mean something to you. But old mate Jack has brought his clients, right? He brought people to his wedding. His mother and father, I think, were the only people there. He didn't have a best friend, right? All these people, he's a personal trainer over in, I don't know, New South Wales, Queensland, wherever, right? He's from the East Coast. He's one of yours, right?
So, no, he's Queensland. Whatever. He's one of yours.
Yeah, he's one of yours. He's over on the East. He's not one of mine. But all I know is that he brought clients with him to his wedding.
Yeah.
What a sad soul. What a sad... He doesn't even have a best friend.
I've met people like that before, though, who, like, you would think are, like, full of themselves and, like, the best, and they got nothing. So, it exists. Or maybe he's just that guy. Maybe he's a guy who's so dedicated to his job, he only has work friends. That happens, too. Maybe.
Total loser.
You reckon?
Nice man bun, orange boy, right? You're a bit... You're like a 26-year-old Donald Trump.
He's like 34.
You're about as... whatever he is, he's orange. Like, he gets out of the, you know how, like, when you get out of the shower and your skin goes a bit red and orange because, like, it's hot water. This guy looks like he's in a sauna 24/7, right? He's about as orange as a Jaffa. He is just orange all the time, right? fake tan, teeth are done. She loves his teeth. He's a scumbag. Whatever.
But what's
I
worse?
don't like him.
What's worse? What? What's worse? The fact that he has a man bun, or the fact that he has a nipple ring? What's worse? What's worse? Or do they go hand in hand? The kind of person who has a nipple ring probably has a man bun.
If he has a nipple ring as a man, he's a flog.
He's a flog,
right?
Yeah.
He's a total flog, right? Because what that tells me is he likes spending more time with his shirt off, so he can show pretty little things to girls, right? To girls, because he spends a lot of time being orange. We might as well call him the Thing. The Thing from the Fantastic Four. He's as orange as that bloke, right? He's a scumbag.
I just don't get the nipple ring thing. I don't get it. Okay, I don't like piercings in general. I'm aware that I've got like a nose ring, but I don't get piercings in general. I think piercings are silly.
But what's the point of walking around with one hard nipple with a piercing in it and another one that's just kind of semi-rigid? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point?
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think they're gross. I think they're gross, people. I think they're gross. I think I said it. The bank account.
Prince Albert.
Is that what they're called? No, Prince Albert's the other one. That's the...
Yeah, that's the one through the Gimmerling. Yeah, for sure.
What's worse is him talking about how dominant he is. Yeah, that is weird. That is weird when people say, I'm a real dominant person. It's like, well...
Because he's short.
Is he?
Because he's short. He's got to overcompensate. He said it last night when they were doing the challenge last night, right? They were doing that, like, who do you think is hot to the least hot kind of thing, like based on looks.
Mm.
And he turned around and he was like, oh, and because he's, okay, so he's got a hate on against Lauren because Lauren is tall and outspoken, right? And he hates her. So he's like, he turned around last night and he was like, oh, you know, why would I want to walk home with her? Like, you know, she's going to make me look like a small, whatever he said, right? So he's got small man syndrome. His bun is for height, right?
His bun is for height.
Right? I'm pretty sure he was a knockback from Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship.
Yeah.
Right? He is small. He's a hobbit. Whatever, Jack. Nobody gives a shit. Get some high heels, you scumbag.
Is he actually short?
That's what.
I haven't even thought of that, but now I'm seeing him think he isn't that tall of a guy. I'm not tall. Listen, I can't talk. Listen, I am perfectly average. I am like 5'9". Perfectly average.
That's okay. So is Royce. Right? But at the end of the day, I like Royce.
Who's
Royce the 5'9"? Have you never heard of Royce the 5'9"?
Who's Royce?
Because he's 5'9". He's called Royce the 5'9". He's a hip hop artist. Love him. He's great. He's fantastic. But there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong. Short king, right? He's a short king. But at the end of the day, right, when you are that lean and your bicep looks like me flexing a knuckle, I mean, come on, mate. Like, do something more about it. You know what I mean? Get bigger. Like, you're a personal trainer.
He's pretty ripped. He's pretty shredded. He takes his shirt off. He's pretty shredded. I'll give him that. Like, yeah, I don't look like that when I take my shirt off, bro.
Joe, look, have you seen me?
Oh, look at
him. Do you know what, like,
look at that man.
Yeah, whatever.
What a weapon.
Comb your hair, you scumbag. Whatever. Nice beanie.
No,
whatever,
he looks like Craig
nice
David. He looks like Craig David. He's still dressing like people used to dress in like the early 2000s. I'm walking away. Mate.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's a scumbag. I don't care for him. And the thing is he's trying to get Tori to jump through hoops, too. Did you see that last night?
Yeah, but you know what I felt? You know what I thought? You know what I thought straight up? You know when their first episode, Tori was all like, oh, I'm like an alpha girl and I'm like this and that.
Yeah,
she ain't done nothing. She ain't done nothing.
Yeah, she's full shit.
But I'll tell you what, I would still pick her over anyone else on this experiment. I'll pick her.
Out of all of them?
100%. I don't want Lauren. Lauren's... Nah. I've been with Lauren's before. They're problematic.
Yeah. Lauren's a head case. Lauren's a head case from WA. I take full responsibility for Lauren. Just putting it out there. Sorry, Lauren, but you're a scumbag.
She's one of yours.
Welcome home. Welcome home, Lauren.
Oh, God. That's yours, mate. That's what you've got to offer.
Yeah, I know. Look at her. She doesn't even look good laughing either. I mean, she needs to fuck right off her. Get her off the show.
Jeez. That won't... But listen, I might know how long she lasts. Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to drop some like hot breaking news?
All right, Jolie is our leak expert, right? Jolie knows a lot more about this because he Instagram searches everyone.
She lasts till the end. is all I'm gonna say.
Show of hands. Who does? Lauren?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. But, hold on.
See,
with who, Joel?
She does make it to the end with her partner, but does it last? Okay. Does it last? No, it doesn't. We already know. Oh,
Joel knows.
There's your other man.
Joel's all over it.
Oh, yeah. I'm obsessed about this. This is all I do. All I do is look up what these people are doing. I'm still looking up people from like 4 seasons ago, seeing where they're at. Nowhere good. Nowhere good. I'm still catching up from like years ago. Sorrel's just always selling hair products and like, toys.
Is she just?
Constantly. She's like making heaps now. Her and that other one,
toys?
The redhead. You know exactly what toys I'm talking about.
Yes, I know the one you're talking about.
They're all selling them now.
I don't know.
But no, where's the one?
What was her name? I know the one. Hold on, let me find it for you. Sarah.
Cameron and Jules. They're like loaded now, mate.
Are they really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the makeshift Kim Kardashian, right?
No, I don't know. Oh, that other one's pretty good. No, Jules. Jules was the ranger. No offense to rangers, but it is way more hilarious to call you rangers.
Oh man.
I don't know if this is just them talking. I don't want to see that.
So we've gone through the weddings, Joel.
Yeah.
Right? And I think who have we touched on? Okay, let's go back to the beginning here for a second at the top of the list. Andrea and Richard.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your hot take?
You want my hot take? And this is my hot take.
Yep.
Now listen, ladies, you're all going to get really offended right now, so I'm just going to say it, right? Maybe you won't get offended. Maybe I'm actually right. But listen. Any guy who's single at 60-something, there's a reason, right? And the reason is he doesn't want to like do anything you want to do, right? He rides motorbikes. He has spare time. He does all this stuff. He's into himself, right? Because secretly, right? He had enough of women years ago, right? He's forgotten, right, at how terrible women are, okay? Right? He's forgotten, right? Because he doesn't understand, right? He goes out riding his motorbike every Saturday. He's like, you know what? I bet you he's got a badass Pokemon collection. 100%, yeah? Right? Does whatever he wants. He has all his spare time. He goes out for coffee. He's got money. He's got everything, right? He can spend all his money on nice clothes, right? He's got a woman now, right? That all goes out the window. It's gone, okay? He's lost one. He's been single for so long. He's forgotten how terrible having a partner is, okay? Listen, under no excuse ever, men, this is for the men out there, you should never have a girlfriend. They're the worst. 100% of the time. Worst, okay? You can love them. They're the best person in your life. You'll say all this. It's a bad investment. They're the worst. Don't ever do it, okay? And then, oh my God. And then children on top of that. Oh my God. Don't do it. Just don't do it. See, this guy, he was doing fine. He didn't need to come on this show, right? But he has now. Anyway, what was my point? I can't remember. Stay single forever, guys. Gaz, except for you, okay? Except for you, Gaz.
Gaz, this is you. This is you. This could be you. This could be you and Andrea, and you could be completely in the bin by the end of by the season.
Yeah, you think you're going to be doing a live stream on a Thursday night, Gaz, or a Friday night, Gaz? Nah. You know what you're doing? You're having family moments. You're hanging out with the family. You're going out for dinners with her friends because her friends are now your friends. And if you don't like her friends, then you get to get into a fight with her when you get home. Why? They're better than your friends. All your friends do is play Pokemon and like open up cards and like go gaming. Duh. How lame are you?
Joe. This seems quite personal now. Huh? Are you okay?
What? No.
Are you okay?
Listen.
You can talk to me.
It's
like,
fine.
We need to do this offline.
I just want to ride my motorbike and play Pokemon cards.
Okay. All right. I'm just putting it out there.
I understand you, Richard. I understand you.
Rich is the man we all want to be at some point in our lives, right?
See, I reckon. But how long was he single for? He left his wife for 27 years.
You're 100% right, Joel. I agree with you. You're 100% right. Richard's been riding motorbikes, and you know what? The reason why he rode a motorbike to his own wedding was because he was trying to tell his wife it's not a 2-seater.
Yeah.
Right. This is a lonely road for me. This is who I am. I am a wolf. I am out here. I'm away from the pack. I'm a solo hunter.
I'm a free.
So you know what, Andrea? If you want to get on this bike, you better buy one. Yeah. That's what he's trying to tell her.
Buy your own bike. I'm not going to be home on Saturday for 6 hours. And I don't want any questions about when are you coming home. Doesn't matter how old you get. That conversation still happens. When are you coming home? How far away are you? Why aren't you home yet? Who are you with? It never stops.
It's a very one-sided conversation also.
Yeah,
Because
ladies
you know
in the
what?
chat. Why? What's the poll? Yeah, ladies in the chat. The floor is yours.
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
If I ever try to do that, it's what for? What for? Just
What
mind
for?
your own business.
What for?
Oh, right, okay. No worries. All right, I'll just go back to sitting here with my car.
You boys
No
better.
worries.
Woody's wrote, "You boys better start allowing me to redirect your channel."
What do you mean? How do we redirect? How do we? It's a setting on YouTube where people can redirect to us. I think.
I'll redirect. Don't you worry about that.
Jolie set it up now.
Oh,
So no
whoops.
excuses. Every Thursday.
Ah!
There you go. You better be here.
I've screwed up the screen.
Oh, look,
I've like,
double job.
oh, dude, what have I done? I've lost everything.
Gaz, are you doing giveaways for your charity stream? I could send something. Katrina, yes. Peeps. Miss Ace, I think Richard was looking for a bride that was a lot younger than Andrea. I mean, Miss Ace, I think you might have a point. But did you see him with his sleep app machine the other night? I did. Right?
I did.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Turn around and fall asleep and put his sleep apnea machine on? I mean, he's not ready for someone at 26 years old. Andrea is definitely a great woman for him. She seems like a really nice lady, you know. And Richard, I mean, look, Richard, you're 60 and ride motorbikes, mate, and you got specs. There's not much left going on. I wear specs too, but I'm 40, right? You've been wearing them for 20 years, Richard. I mean, get your shit together.
He's still getting action
Andrew's
though. They totally did it though on like the second episode though. So you know.
Yeah, did you hear them? And it wasn't at night; it was in the morning, and that's a whole different kind of action. You know what I mean, Joe?
Yeah, it's like listen, it's way lazier in the morning. It's more of a rollover, throw the hand over, have a bit of a rub, test the waters,
do you
and then
do
just
this?
be like, you know, you still got your shirt on. The pants are at your ankles. You still got the shirt on. She's not really doing much. It's like you just, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, 100%. All right, great.
Yeah.
Look.
That's how. Oh shit! My missus is in the chat. Hey.
oh. Smumbardo. Hello. Welcome in.
Hey, Smumbardo. We weren't talking. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about other people.
Just in general, you know, like
past people. Ones that we don't care about.
We're a voice of generation, Smumbardo. We're just talking about just general. That's all. Don't worry about it.
It's all for laughs. See. Now I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna get in trouble when I go to bed.
Yeah, man.
I thought it was just a maths. I thought you were just talking about maths, Joel. I thought you were just talking about maths.
So what you said on stream? Did you mean?
Did you mean?
Did you really
what
mean?
are you talking about?
Is that something we need to talk about?
I thought you were just going to talk about. I thought you were just going to rip on the couples, Joel. I thought you were just going to rip on the couples and talk about what happened last week.
All of a sudden, you're bringing in our experiences into this experiment.
Are we
the experiment, Joel?
Am I not letting you ride your motorbike enough? Am I not letting you
get
enough time to play with your Pokemon cards?
Do I need to let the wind go through your hair more often?
Yeah.
Is that what needs to happen, Joel?
I
mean, look.
This is me just get my shovel out, dig my hole a little deeper.
Yeah, that's all right, Joel. Don't worry.
We'll have a chat once you're done, dear. Crap. Well, anyway, this is the final episode of Literally I'm Done, and it's been great. It's been great, guys. It's been absolutely great.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What is
now when I look
he
at
probably
Richard,
knows
I
how
can
to.
only see Colonel Sanders. Oh my god.
He does have a bit of a KFC vibe, eh?
He does. He makes me want to buy salted chips.
Dude, I want to buy chicken right now. What time is it? 9:30.
I'm
When does KFC close?
Dude. 24 hours where we are.
You get 24-hour KFC?
Yeah, man.
Dude, we don't have. I don't think we have any of those in Melbourne, do we?
West Coast for the win.
West Coast for the win.
My missus is going to Perth.
My missus is going to Perth on Monday. Yeah, I was gonna go.
Did she clear it with me, or
did she clear it with you?
Fine.
I think if she meets you now, you'll get a talking to as well.
Yeah, that's okay.
I can hear her scratching her fingers on my door on the office right now.
It won't be my first time getting told off, so I'm ready.
Lol, the stream is going to go 12 hours, so Joel can put off the chat as long as possible. Bad, eh? Guys, don't leave me. I'll leave while there's one viewer. I'll stay here all night. I'll pull an all-nighter.
100%. But so should we address the last two, Joel? Tori and Jack and Natalie and Colin. I think we've addressed... Oh, we haven't really talked on Sarah and Tim.
Oh, they were boring. They got to
Yeah, they are
one
boring.
little tip about nothing, and then that's about as far
She
as
won't share her phone because she's too busy texting her ex-partner. That's why she won't share it with Tim.
What's another reason
Tim's
to
like,
not share a phone? What's another reason to not share a phone, though? There's other reasons just than that, though, yeah?
cooties.
Scary photos.
Yep.
It is basically those two things, eh? What else could you not share? Because I would give my phone to my missus any day of the week. I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like, there's literally nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Harry, you're done for, mate. What do you mean? Woody, hey, look, what you do with your phone and your time is your business, Woody. You know what I mean? Stop sending them to me. That's all I can say. Stop sending them to me, Woody. Because I'm sick and tired of getting them through all the time. All right? All you bloody nerds that you keep sending me, Woods. All right?
Don't do it.
Maybe send them to some girls. Don't send them to me.
Nah, Woody's got a missus, doesn't he? Doesn't Woody have a missus?
100% he does.
You got a missus, Woody. Yeah.
Yeah. He's married.
Look at him. He's
Was it
married.
at first sight?
Listen, he's married. He's like the Pokemon YouTuber of the year. He's got it all.
Yep.
He's living the dream.
I tell you what he doesn't have, a number one hit on hits of the week. Just putting it out there. This year, 2024. What are you going to do about it, Woody? You going to do something? You going to get your non-holo Zard from Supreme Victors in there this week, mate? I don't think so. Get a Crystal Guardians pack. Pull a Zard holo.
Yeah.
Call me when you're ready.
Yeah. Come on, Woody. You want to be the best? You want to be the very best like no one ever was? Then you got to do that. First edition Zard. Beckett's 10. Do it.
Don't tell everyone.
Sarah has some issues. Do you reckon Sarah has some issues? I thought she was really boring, to be honest.
Katrina, I think you're right. I think that she does. I think that from what I gathered about Sarah, right, is that she has been a doormat for her ex-partner and she's still in love with him. And one of the things that they said about her was that the reason that she came on the show was because she wanted to break the cycle. She wanted to break the cycle of always going back to her ex-partner. So, Sarah, you're an idiot. Welcome to Mafs. She's pretty much in the right place, right? She's with Tim. Tim's a bit of a dropkick too. But
Tim looks like the kind of person who would be on Mafs. If I saw Tim in public, I'd be like, that guy looks like the kind of dickhead who would be on Mafs.
Yeah. He's definitely a carbon copy of what's required, yes.
Yeah, 100%. But he's got no personality either. Like, he's boring. But is he being smart boring? That's the other thing too, yeah?
But don't let this put you off, Gaz. Like, we will sit here and we will rip you next year. Like, we will do this all over again, right? But the greatest thing about it is we will know a lot more about you as a contestant.
Yeah.
Right? This is going to be a lot more fun next year.
I can't wait I can't wait to be ripping on Gaz every week, eh? Just 3 hours every Thursday, Gaz. Ripping on Gaz.
You better perform. That's all I'm saying. I want a stellar performance. And if you don't use the term dive on down, I'll be disappointed.
No,
yeah, Gaz will be in bed. They're about to go to bed that night. And Gaz will be like, all right, guys, good night. I'm about to dive on down. Take a look.
Oh, my God. Dive on down. I'm going to say that to my missus today. See if I test the waters, see what that gets me.
Yeah, you're definitely in the life raft on your own.
Yeah, nah, she's going to slap me. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, eh?
Yeah, that's all right. At least it's not the shed.
No, not the shed this week. All right, let's go for Natalie and Collins.
All right, you ready for it?
Oh, I'm ready to piss all over this dude. Jesus.
All right, I'll tell you what. You go first.
No, you go first. I'll tell you what. Now, listen. All right, so here's my view, right? I thought...
Okay.
Listen, okay. When Natalie started talking, the first thing I thought was like, this poor girl, right? Because I knew she wasn't going to get someone like her, right? And I knew that she's like the stitch up of the show. Because she is like a nerdy girl who's very excited, happy.
She's sweet, right?
Probably likes everything every day, right? She's a nice girl, yeah? And he's like a generic douchebag who's a little bit more of he's a little bit nerdy, but he's not really nerdy. You know, listen, you've been to card shows, yeah? Have you seen the different levels of nerds? There's people who like Pokemon, and then there's people who like Pokemon, right? And you're the worst, okay? You're the worst people, okay? Listen. I like Pokemon. I don't like people who like Pokemon, though. If that makes sense, yeah? We're not the same people.
Mm-hmm.
You think we are. You think because I like having like cards graded and stuff behind me, you think that I'm going to care about your Eevee backpack. I don't. I don't care about your Eevee backpack, okay?
Tell them, Joel.
I just don't, okay? Get a normal backpack. You don't need to have Pokemon everything always constantly, yeah? Oh, I got an Eevee t-shirt. No one cares. Don't wear that in public. Wear that on your stream and then leave it there. That's it. I don't care. Anyways, where was I? Something about this guy. Pokemon people and Pokemon people, we're not the same thing, right? So what they thought on Mafs is they're like, oh, she's geeky and nerdy. We'll get this guy who's also kind of a nerd, put them together. It was never going to work. He's still a douchebag. He was always going to be a douchebag. Okay? It didn't work.
He's not even a nerd. He's a complete fuckwit. Right?
Yeah?
I'm saying it here first. He's a complete fuckwit. I can't stand him. I think we were talking last stream, right? We were talking about the fact that who was it was a plant. You kept saying such and such was a plant. I can't remember who it was.
Who was it?
This guy. I can't remember who it was.
I can't remember who it was either.
Someone was a plant next season. Hold on, let me have a bow peep.
Who was it saying? One of them was a plant. Eevee lives matter.
Hugo? No, it wasn't. No, Rupert.
Rupert was a plant. Yeah, Rupert, he was like.
Yeah, Rupert was a plant, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So Collins is just here to fuck with the system, the ecosystem of what is Mafs, right? This guy is an absolute fucking moron, right? And I'm not holding back because you know what? Natalie seems like a really nice lady, and Collins doesn't even know how to answer a fucking question. You know what I mean?
Bad,
Collins has got no idea. He's a fucking like. I think you can even see like the cutscenes. The producers are asking him questions, right? And this knob jockey is completely turning around and not able to answer anything, right? He must have a career in HR, right? This guy has no ability to be able to answer a question straightforward. He's an absolute moron, right? And I can't stand people like that. You know, beat around the bush. And you know what he said when she turned around and they were at the dinner party, Joel?
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, guys, she's crying. She's like, I'm going to leave. I'm out of here. And he turned around and he was like, wow. And it was like, you're a fucking idiot.
He says wow a lot. And really, he's like, wow, I guess it's goodbye for me too.
He's a jerk. He is a jerk. This guy, he needs, okay. If there was a war, right, we need to send him in first, right? Collins needs to go in as a one-man band and just go into war first, right? Because if we lose him, we don't care.
Yeah.
Right? I don't care.
He's the guy.
He's the guy, right? Let's send him in as the chief negotiator. I don't give a shit. Whatever happens to Collins happens to Collins. I can't believe there are people out there in this world that exist like Collins. Collins, if you're ever listening to this on the watch back or here or whatever, mate, you are an absolute dickhead.
Why is his name plural as well?
I know, right? Collins, it's like there's two of them, right? But he can't answer anything. Collins, it's a simple question. Is this blue? Oh, well, yeah, if you look at it in such a way. Collins, shut the fuck up. It's either blue or it's not, mate. Pick yes or no. He doesn't know how to do absolutes. And that's what I don't like about Collins. Collins, you're a fucking moron.
He doesn't like absolutes. That's a good way to say it. Like, he doesn't commit to one thing or the other, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he also stitched himself up too, right? Because obviously him and his missus, like, he was the one who was like, I don't want to share a bed. I want to have the pillow wall. And then they did the, they weren't, like, vibing. And then he was like, they did the photo challenge. And he's like, oh, you're the most beautiful girl in the experiment. And it's like, even when he was saying it, he sounded like he was, like, pretending like it. Like, it's like, mate.
Exactly.
Mate.
Exactly.
By the way, to every person who ever in the history of the world ever does the photo experiment, just put your missus at the top. No one really wants your real opinion. No one really wants your real opinion. Do it. Even if she's not, do it. Do it. Just why? Why have the drama? Why fight?
At what point do you think you're sitting in a room with a woman, right? If you're a man, right, and let's dissect that in a moment. If you're a man and you're sitting in front of another woman in a room where there are 10 pictures of other women and you're asked to compare them with the one that you're sitting with, you're a fucking moron if you put her anywhere less than top 2, right? I'm saying it. If she's not in the top spot, you're a fucking moron, right?
Top 2. So you can have one person else. It's way worse if you put one person in front. That's way worse than having 3 people in front. One person in front's real sus.
Well, at least one person you can sort of you can turn around and go, oh well, normally we've only known each other for 2 weeks, and she's a brunette and you're a blonde, and but I like you. Like, there's a way out, you fucking morons. Like, there's a fucking shovel at the end of the tunnel, and you have just completely caved yourself in. You are in, what is it? The Tasmanian guys that were down the tunnel. You are those guys. If you put your missus anywhere less. You know those guys that got trapped down the tunnel and the Foo Fighters made a song about them?
No.
I can't remember what they were called. Are you serious?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Bring up Google, Joe.
Whatever happened in Tasmania that was worth talking about?
I don't know if it was Tasmania. I can't remember.
Tasmania, tunnel, Foo Fighters. Oh, the Beaconsfield mine collapse.
Bakersfield mine collapse.
Sorry, that's like down the road, mate. That's like down the road.
Is it? I don't know. I said Tasmania. Look, my bottle's finished. So
yeah. Mate, see, that's why I only had the little bottle today. I had the tiny bottle, so I can
That's all right.
So I can make sure that the show's running fine. Make sure that this show stays very professional. Yeah, because
Look, I blame Collins.
I'm hoping the Mafs producers watch this show one day. Yeah, we can get that sweet Channel 9 money, bro.
Can you imagine?
I couldn't think of anything worse than being bossed around by the Mafs people, though.
But could you think of being on the show, Joel? You imagine if they turned around and said to us, hey, look, Joel, Harry, we need you, right? We need you. You are going to be our online presence on YouTube, and we're going to get you guys to commentate through live episodes. You're going to do 4 episodes a week. We're going to pay you around about 10K plus sponsorship, right? Are you guys keen? What would you say, Joel?
I'd say, well, that's our competition, so we're already going to piss all over her. There's no way no way that ranger is more interesting than me and you, okay? No chance.
Who the fuck is she?
I don't know. She does the Mafs podcast.
Never heard of her.
What's her name?
That's how good she is. Never heard of her.
Shelley Horton. Who's Shelley Horton?
Horton here's a who? Who? Shelley? What? Get out of here.
Who's Shelley Horton? That sounds familiar. Was she on like Gladiators or
Horton
something?
Here's a who.
Am I making that up? Jeez. Is that a photo of her?
Shelley's an idiot. We don't care.
She's pretty stacked. I'll give her that, eh?
Put her on the show.
Put her on our show. Shelley Horton, if you're listening, come on our show. Our show's better than yours, okay? We'll chat about it, okay?
Yeah. Come over here, Shelley. Come and talk to me and Joel. We'll tell you what matches.
These two bozos got a show as well now.
Who the fuck are they?
Are they? Who's that? The OnlyFans chick and the other chick that was dating the other dude's brother.
The ex-contestants. Oh, that's right. I remember her. What was her name again?
Ella and something.
No, hold on. I'll tell you. I've got it.
Dominica.
That's
she was with the other dude that was a mad tripper too.
Yeah, total scumbag.
Nah, he was a tripper. Yeah. That dude loved shelving pills. 100%.
Jack. He did.
There's always one every year. There's one every year that they're like, make sure we get this guy. He's an absolute tripper. It's going to cause problems. I'm in. Bring him on.
Absolutely.
But anyway, Collins,
I'll tell you what, I don't like Mafs, but listening to you ripping on everyone is funny as fuck.
We're not ripping on anyone.
I appreciate it.
Are we ripping on?
We're just speaking our mind.
Are we not ripping on anyone? We're like, listen. These are real people with real feelings, okay?
Yeah.
Except for Jack. Jack doesn't have feelings. I think he's a brick. I don't think there's much going on in that guy. Dirt.
Jack. All right. Should we touch on Jack?
I don't want to touch on Jack. Did we touch on Jack?
We did. He was a short kid.
He is a personal trainer. You know what they say about personal trainers, yeah? They might as well study for psychology, yeah? It's an inside joke. I'll explain it to you another day. Listen, because everyone wants to study psychology and be a personal trainer. They all want to do that. That's what everyone wants to do ever. Everyone in the history of the world ever goes, I want to be a personal trainer or I want to study psychology, right? And then 90% of people who study psychology don't become psychologists, right? You're adding to the debt of the country, people. Don't be a psychologist. Don't study psychology. You don't want to do it. Listen, if this show ever doesn't take it off the air, doesn't ever get off the ground, it might be because of me fighting people, okay? Just so you know.
That's okay,
I've got a real
but
strong
I'm here for it.
I've got a really strong opinion about people who study psychology. Okay.
That's okay. Let's hear it, Joel. Tell me one more.
Tell
me one more thing about it. Let's hear it.
I just said it. I just don't think that. Listen, I've met a lot of people in my time who study psychology. None of them are psychologists. None of them grew up to be psychologists. None of them became psychologists. Yeah. But when you're fighting with someone randomly about a random fight, listen, we've all had that fight. We're sitting around a campfire, and your friends' who you're not really friends with, but you know them through like campfire parties, right? Acquaintances, yeah. And then they start, you tell them your opinion on something, and then they tell you your opinion on something, and all of a sudden you bust out but you're wrong, X, Y, Z, blah, 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 and you start making sense. And out of nowhere, they drop I think I know. I study psychology, so do you know? And that becomes this big attitude thing. Like studying psychology is like a real like winning argument that you can have.
It's like that and picking on a philosophy major.
Yeah. What is that? You're in more debt than me. That's about it. You studied to get in more debt to do nothing with your job, yeah? Listen. For all you psychologists out there, you are the real heroes. I support you all day, every day. People studying psychology, you suck. I hate yous. You're liars, you're douchebags, and you all have man buns for some reason. And you're always lanky.
So, Jack,
why are you always lanky? Why are psychologists, people studying psychology, always lanky? What's that about? Because they're the ones who seem to become personal trainers. I get it now. It's all good. I figured it out myself.
Pokey says Jack looks like a douche. I mean, it's a fair description, Gaz.
Look at him.
Jack does look like a douche.
He's pretty douchey.
You know what I mean?
Where's a video of him?
He is a douche. I just can't get over how orange he is, Joel. Like he's orange.
Muscles, look at that. Oh my God, he could rip packs for hours. I'll tell you what though, when they did that photo challenge, right? Did you see that these two girls were at the top? You can't see me pointing. But the two girls on the left, they were at the top, like on everyone's list, like on everyone's list.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
they were. And
it's probably a fair call. Probably a fair call. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
I think so. So here's a question, Joel. Okay. Do we venture into this territory? Because
listen, are we about to get cancelled?
Yeah, well, maybe, right, or even just beaten by our spouses, right? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Where would you rank them?
Oh, yes. Bang. Where would I rank them? Okay.
Bring the list.
All right. Can we get the contestants on just themselves? No, we can't, eh? Are we doing just the girls? Are we doing just the girls?
Why would we do the men, Joe?
Don't know. You know, some of them are good looking.
They're equal opportunities.
They've paid their...
We're all about it here.
Who would I go?
I tell you what we will do, I think we will put it to the chat, right? Men, here you go. We're going to leave it on the screen for you for a moment, right? Men, who would be your top three out of what you can see on the screen? You've got Andrea, Cassandra, Ellie, Eden, Lauren, Lucinda, Natalie, Sarah, and Tori. And ladies, who would be your top three? You've got Richard, Tristan, Ben, Jaden, Jonathan, Timothy, Collins, Tim, and Jack. If anyone picks Collins, you can get out of the chat. So don't pick Collins.
Listen,
Collins is a scumbag. We'll give you a minute. We're going to leave it there. We're gonna let you guys have a ponder for a moment. I'm going to go to the
Gaz is already. He was quick fire. He already knew.
He was. Gaz has been here all night. Gaz has been like, I've already got my top three, mate. I'm already applied. Yeah. I'm in. So Gaz, Natalie, Tori, and Ellie. Let's have a look. Natalie. Which one's Natalie? Tori. Okay. Yeah. Cosplayer. Ron McCollins. Yeah. Nice one, Gazza. Come on, Miss Ace. Get amongst the game, Miss Ace. Don't play. Come on.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Your partner will still love you afterwards.
Mr. Palsy will be fine with it, Miss Ace. Don't worry.
I only think going through Jack's head is tuna and rice. That's funny.
Because even on the show, they were like,
old girl Katrina went to bed and we didn't even say goodbye. Old girl Katrina, thanks for hanging out, mate. Didn't even.
No, Katrina, thanks for coming through. But yeah, let's hear your top three, Miss Ace. I'm going to the loo. I'll be back. I want to see your top three. Right. Discuss with Mr. Palsy if you have to. Right? But put your top three. Put Mr. Palsy's top three. Where is Mr. Palsy? He's been watching this. Get him in here. I'll be back in a sec.
Who's Mr. Palsy? Listen, right, my top three. Right? Now my missus is watching. I'm going to cop it. But my top three. Probably Tori. Probably Ali. Maybe Eden. It's 2 blondes and a brunette. Lauren's a bit of a tripper. Lucinda, she's pretty alright. Andrea's pretty alright. Andrea and Lucinda are pretty good for old birds. Cassandra's actually pretty cute too. But my three is Tori, Ali, Eden. 100%. And it just so seems that they got the biggest douchebags too. Spewing. And the way you think I'm here, he's been making me watch it. Listen. No one makes anyone watch Mafs. Everyone watches Mafs by choice, right? Because everyone knows it's a great show. Yeah? Name a better show. Listen, name one better show than Mafs. I dare you. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist at all. Maybe the block. Poor Michael. We've got to talk about Michael too. Michael got shafted. None of the guys are worth being top 3. What are you talking about? You're probably right, eh? They're actual all douchebags this year, eh? There's not one really good-looking bloke this year, eh? Ben, maybe, is stereotypically good-looking, potentially. But he was a wanker, so, you know. Walking diva. Listen, mate. Listen, you can't just, like, ditch the chat and then just pop back in with, oh, this will trigger him. Because it does trigger me. Listen, you know what? Actually, you know what? Rach is watching The Walking Dead again. We're on the last season right now. And I'm actually getting sucked into it, but I also just want to see how it ends because, you know, I want to see it done. Literally, I'm done. Better show. It is a great show. Thanks, bro. We'll be your official sponsors of the PokeGaz 2025 wedding. The Simpsons. Is that show still going? Seriously? I couldn't even tell you last time I watched like a new episode of The Simpsons. Rach knows nothing. Rach knows nothing, Jon Snow. Game of Thrones, that is a better show than Mafs. I'll give it that. Nah, I miss, what was the one years ago? Mama's Boys? Does anyone ever remember Mama's Boys, I think it was called? It was basically like The Bachelor, but it was like, you know, 10 blokes, 10 chicks, or 20 chicks, or whatever it was. Oh, wait, like 5 dudes, right? Sorry. And their mums came on the show. So it was like The Bachelor, but like their mums were there, and their mums would like judge the girls that they were like hooking up with and stuff. And like one girl was like a penthouse model, like one was in Playboy. It was great. So their mums had to like look through like the magazines of like, you know, the chicks that their son was going to date. Quality TV. The early 2000s were reckless, I swear. If I could go back to any decade, it was the early 2000s. That was a mess, a hot mess, and I miss it so much. What else? What else happened? Oh, God. Jesse's with Janelle now. That's when I was born. You're young, Lottie. We're all old people up in this chat. 87 represent. Fat Pizza era. Yeah, Fat Pizza was the bomb back in the day. Still love staying up and watching that. 2001, you're like 23 years old. You're a baby. You probably don't even remember the VCR. It's good. It was horrible. DVDs were way better. What else has happened this season? See, we're still early days. Not much is happening. Watch the Mafs brides and grooms reveal their celebrity crushes. Who? Who are you in love with? Man. You missed all the action, bro.
Did I? Oh my God! Sorry.
There was a fire, and then
Was a fire?
No, I'm joking. Oh, there's no subtitles. It'd be good if we had subtitles. Why? Who's your top 3, Harry?
Let me have a look. Personality for me, right? You got to be able to keep up with me. So I think it's probably, I would say, who are we talking here? Tim is my top 3. Tim is just my top 3. I like Timothy. Timothy is number 1.
Off of blokes. I meant the women, but yeah, you can go straight for the blokes.
Oh,
that's
right,
cool.
okay.
Nah, you're doing the blokes
that's
now.
Cool. You know, it's Timothy is definitely my number 1. I think who are we talking? On the real, right? On the real, I would probably say, Natalie seems all right. Cassandra seems all right. Erin seems all right. Erin, there's no Erin. Eden. I think
that's the wine talking,
Erin,
bro.
I know, right? I know, right? I'm actually. I was standing. I went to the loo and I was standing there going, "Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this," and I come back, so that's all right. No, I tell you what I don't like. Tori's probably a little bit too strong. Sarah's a bit of a head case. Lauren, look, you avoid at all costs. Red flags, you know what I mean? Like, she is someone who I would completely stay away from at all costs. She is an absolute nutcase, right? Andrea, look, she seems nice, like she seems like a mum. Like, her and Richard, they're doing their thing. Lucinda, you're too happy for me. Like, I just couldn't, you'd suffocate me, I reckon.
What?
But Natalie, Cassandra, Eden, I reckon.
Nice, good list.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. What about you, Joel?
I picked Tori number 1. I like Tori.
Okay.
Ali and Eden maybe, but if I'm honest, it's probably like Tori, Ali, and then I couldn't really. Like if I was at a party, I always judge it by if I was at a party, yeah? If I was at a party, like I go to parties, it'd be Tori would be the one I would actually talk to if I was at a party. And that'd be it. Like, realistically, Ali's probably someone I wouldn't even talk to. Lucinda would probably be actually interesting to talk to. I'll give her that.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you know Lucinda what? Conversation-wise, but yeah, if we're talking conversation, I reckon there's no boundaries with her.
Yeah. She's got some stories.
Pretty much say whatever you wanted.
She's got some stories. I can guarantee you she has better stories than anyone else on this show. She's done some 100%. Things. She's seen some things. Yeah. She's done some things. She's been involved with some things.
Yeah, she's connected. She's connected with multiple things in this planet that are beyond our even peripheral vision.
Yeah.
She has definitely been more in sync with anyone or anything further than Justin Timberlake, right? She is in sync. She's in sync, right? Justin Timberlake.
I got
you. All right, there we go.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
With me. Gotcha. Right, but she is more in sync with Mother Nature, anything else that's out there than anyone on this panel, right?
Yes, I agree.
Who do you hate the most, Joel? Who's your number one, male, female?
So I thought it was Jack because I think he's just a douchebag in general. On the first episodes, I didn't like Tristan, but he's just another tripper, so he's all right. Jaden, I think they're gonna do the dodgy on Jaden. I think they're gonna do he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna make him look like the better guy with the man bun, but they're gonna screw him later. I think he's probably a douchebag, but I think it's easily Collins. Sorry, it's got to be Collins. I hate him more.
150%. It's Collins. 100% Collins is an absolute not even a close second scumbag.
It's Collins.
It's got nothing.
I didn't like Lucinda at the start. I was like, as soon as I first heard her start talking, I was like, oh my God, she is the worst. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it through this season. And then she kind of grew on me because she's just another hippie. So that's fine. But it's Collins. It's Collins all day.
Lucinda has the ability to suck the air out of a room.
Bad. She seems like the kind of person.
And I mean that in a respectful way, right? Because there's nobody that's as open as Lucinda, right? So she can talk about, no doubt, finances and stockbroking, but she will turn around and make it all about nature somehow, somewhere, right? So you could be talking to her about, my Dow Jones is doing this at the moment, and my stock portfolio is currently here at the moment, and I've got shares in, X Wealth and this and that, the next thing. And she could go, yeah, but, are you really happy with that? Like, is that giving you fulfillment? And you'd be like, just shut the fuck up, Lucinda. You know what I mean? You could suck the complete air out of the room.
Let me talk about my finances.
So down to earth. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you're talking about, Lucinda has the ability to suck the air out of the room.
Yeah, I got a feeling she would lead. I got a feeling she would lead every conversation back into, spirituality and She's got like a.
She would make it about you.
Mm.
And I think that's where Timothy is struggling, right? That's where Timothy is struggling because Timothy doesn't want to talk about him. Timothy's like, oh, I just want to I want to watch the Grand Prix on a Sunday, you know, maybe put a sausage on and maybe have a bit of bread with it with tomato sauce. And Lucinda's like, yeah, but what is that really saying about your core? You know, like, is your core really wanting mayonnaise? Does it, you know, is there something about mustard that is really talking about the spiciness of your heart? And it's like, shut the fuck up, Lucinda. Like, I just want a sausage on bread.
Is the inner Timothy,
you know?
Is that what the inner Timothy would really want?
I don't know.
Watto's rocked up. What up, brother?
Is he just?
Is he?
Watto.
He's just popped up. He's in between counting his like millions of his YouTube monies, bro. Watto might be my competition for best YouTuber of the year.
I don't know. I think you and Watto are in your own class, if I'm really going to put it out there.
Is it because we're both loose units and we're both douchebags? Well, I don't know. I'm not calling you a douchebag, Watto. I'm just like, you know, no.
He called you
just
a bit loose.
Yeah, a bit loose.
Yeah, loose douchebag. That's right. Let's go.
You're not a douchebag. Douchebag was not the right. Listen, I was referring to myself as a douchebag, and I wrongly threw you in the mix, Watto. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Okay, get my shovel out, dig my hole again.
Oh, mate, look, it's great. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I tell you what, I think the most underrated. Okay, YouTube. This is my opinion. This is Harry's opinion. I'm just putting it out there. I think YouTube needs. It doesn't want it. It needs a Jolie Chamber channel, and it needs.
It's got one.
A Watto Rips channel. It needs it. Right? It needs to have two lads that are not afraid to do what they want to do and do it. That's what YouTube needs.
That was beautiful.
Right?
Thank you.
That's okay. I felt it in my core. It was in my core. I channeled my inner Lucinda, and I felt it.
Is that really?
I hugged a tree.
Is that really what the hairy Snorlax would feel? Is that how you really feel?
Yeah.
Is that how you
feel?
feel?
I feel like it is. You know, like I feel. You know, I just wanted to do my laundry and maybe cook me a steak. You know, that's where I'm at right now because I'm hungry. And I could do with a fresh shirt.
Well, it is 10 o'clock. We probably could like bounce. We have like ripped on them all. We've kind of covered all the big subjects, eh?
Yeah.
We've kind of.
Well, I suppose one thing. Did we touch on the fact that Jack had a? Oh, we did touch on the fact that Jack had a relationship outside before he started.
Yes, she's pretty good looking too. I'm gonna find her. Yeah, I'm gonna find her.
Well, let's do it.
I'm gonna
Bring it up, Joel.
I'm gonna show you.
Tell the people.
I'll show you the people. Jack Mafs girl. He's my Jack Mafs girl.
Skibidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi. Is that how it goes? No,
Get
I'm scared, man.
Oh, why are they not showing her? Listen, they're going to have to go to images. Images will save the day.
Take us to images. Google images.
Jack Mafs. Oh, they're all like older. No, what's his name? Jack Dunkley. Jack
what?
Dunkley.
Is that his surname?
Girl. Dunkley.
Tori Dunkley.
There you go.
Tori Dunkley.
This chick.
But
bang. I've dated one of them before.
Yeah.
We call them problems.
I wonder if she was at his wedding as a client.
Yeah. She got the tats.
Yeah.
Got the tats.
I mean, has he got his top knot poking out of his
hippie band? Yeah. He's got
Jesus Christ, Jack.
He's got a head strap.
Jack's a douchebag. Put it out there. Jack is a douchebag, hey. He's a personal trainer. He's
got a nipple ring.
Up.
He's got a nipple ring.
He's got a nipple ring. He's about 5'3". He's a complete douche knuckle. Like, get rid of this guy. Like, Tori, this week, Harry said it, say leave. But you stay. I don't know. How does it work, Joel? I'm not sure.
If one of them says stay, they both have to stay. It's really not a good system.
It's a trap, right? It's definitely a trap.
Fully a trap, bro. It's fully a trap.
Yeah, Jack's a douchebag.
Yeah.
But I mean...
Oh, what a weapon. Look at that. Ugh.
Look at him. Look
at those abs. Damn.
But like, who's the other bloke?
You could grate cheese on that. Bloke? That was Harrison, wasn't it?
Harrison. He was a numbnuts, that bloke. Absolute scumbag.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let me ask you this question, Joel. Is that what real men look like?
That is what peak performance looks like, as they say.
Peak performance?
Listen, you and me, we're real men, okay? Yep. I don't know what the fuck that is, okay?
Me neither.
But, you know, he could probably kick my ass too. So, you know.
Do you want to cuddle that at night, Joel?
Listen. I don't know. Maybe. If I was to say, hey, to my missus, I say, hey, listen, if you could go to bed with that guy or your slightly chubby Pokemon boyfriend, who would you choose? I think she'd probably pick the cheese-grated abs guy, okay?
Yeah, but what for?
Look at that guy. I can't compete with that. Listen, if I'm at a pub, if I'm at a bar and I'm talking to a girl and that guy walks in, I'm just going to walk out of the bar.
Yeah, but I bet you any money he doesn't have a gem mint Lugia from Silver Tempest. That's all I'm saying, right? I bet you he doesn't, right? I bet you he doesn't, right? Yeah, he's got a nipple ring. He's like, oh yeah, check me out, baby. I'm my personal trainer.
He ain't got one of these. He ain't rocking out with one of these first edition Beckett's 9s.
Beckett 9 Dark Charizard. Like, I mean, he wouldn't even know what that is.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
he's so lame.
He wouldn't know what
he's so lame. He doesn't even know what that is, eh?
Yeah. He's got no idea. He's not cultured enough. You know what I mean? Oh, what, you're going to spend all day in the gym? Do you even know about Beckett 9s, mate?
You know what?
I mean, come on.
He ain't got one of them. He ain't got one of them. That's amazing.
I mean, that's definitely something that he wouldn't understand. You know what I mean?
I feel like there should be a purely nerds Mafs. Yeah? I feel like that's the idea. Yeah. I think we're getting sick of the douchebags. Maybe we're not. Well, we still watch it every year, right? But like...
No, we love it.
Yeah. Like, there needs to be a pure nerd one. So it is like Beauty and the Geek, but it's just the nerds. Just the nerd chicks, the nerd guys. You know, I'm into Pokemon, I'm into Dragon Ball Z, and they fight about it, you know? Like, instead of, like, judging each other's looks, they judge, like, they put up the sword and shield, like, you know, which set they like more. And, like,
there is nothing interesting that ever comes from someone that goes to the gym religiously.
Why?
Right? What are you going to talk about?
Them abs, bro.
Yeah, but what are you going to talk about? Listen, oh, that's great.
Gym people talk about going to the gym. Gym people talk about their body, and that's it. Who's this?
Yeah, but it's all bullshit. Because you know what? As soon as you stop going to the gym, you know what? If I pull a Lugia tomorrow, I'll still have it in 10 years. You know why? Because I've still fucking got it. You know what? You won't have those abs in 10 years if you stop going to the gym. What are you going to talk about then? Nothing. You don't even have a Lugia, mate. Whatever. Jack, you prick.
Doesn't even have a Lugia. Listen, we need to start making merch, right? And we need to, like, have Jack, and, like, you don't even have a Lugia, you fuckwit written on it. Like, that's a great, like, seriously.
Where's your Lugia, Jack?
Yeah, you don't have a Lugia, you fuckwit. Listen, we need to start making merch ASAP, okay?
But in fairness,
you right? Don't even have a Lugia, you fuckwit.
Yeah, but in fairness, he does look like a gym leader. Right? He looks like someone you would verse on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Right? He does. He's orange. He's discolored. Right? He's discolored. He doesn't even know what color he is anymore. Is he white? Is he Haitian? Is he from you know the Dominican Republic? Where is he even from? He doesn't even understand.
I'm pretty sure
but he looks like a gym leader.
Wasn't he South American or something?
Who cares where he's from? He's got a man bun. It cancels out wherever his heritage is from, right? Like he's a knob. He's from Knobtopia. That's where he's from. He's an absolute scumbag, right? But his abs will fade, you know. But the worth of a Gem Mint 10 Lugia will go up, Jack. Right, and that's all that matters. Right, when you're 35, Jack, what are you going to do? You're going to sit and tell your kids about how much time
35. He's only 32 now. It's only 3 years away.
Right. Jack, at 45, Jack, what are you going to do? You're going to tell your kids about the investment you made into your body, health and wealth? Whatever, Jack. Who gives a shit? Where's your loogia? Give your kids money, because that's all your grandkids want, mate. They want finances. They don't give a shit about your abs. What are you going to leave behind? Where's your legacy? Shut up, Jack. Whatever.
I think you've got a lot of harsh feelings for Jack.
Jack's a dickhead. Whatever. We don't care. Same as Collins. Collins, you're not even... Collins, mate, you just need to fuck off. I'm sick of looking at your head anyways. And even if, you know what, if I was to ask you an answer why you were on Mafs, you couldn't give me one. If I was to ask you what you wanted on a kebab, I tell you what, Collins, you'd be a fucking nightmare to take on a night out. You know why? Because at the very end, when we go to get kebabs, mate, you wouldn't even know what you would want on it. It'd be like, Collins, do you want cheese? Because they don't normally come with cheese. And you'd be like, oh, mate, look, listen, I'm not too sure. Like, you know, like it's night time, you know, it's kind of late and, you know, lactose, it's kind of putting you on the toilet. Collins, just shut the fuck up, mate, and take the cheese. 50 cents, 70 cents, add it to the order. Take the fucking kebab, Collins.
That's true.
Collins is a nightmare.
It's too late. You just have the cheese. Just have the cheese, bro.
I know.
It's 3 a.m.
I know.
I'm trying to get an Uber. It's cold.
Yep.
Just get the cheese.
Yeah. Natalie would be one of those wives, like, you know, like that's his wife in the show, right? But Natalie would be one of those wives that would be sitting there waiting for Collins to go through the drive-through, right? Because he would be so fucking indecisive. And there'd be a car behind him beeping the horn, but he was like, honey, I just want to take my time. You know, like I'm not too sure about this order.
Wow, I just don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Collins is a meltdown waiting to happen. I know what, you know what would be special to see, Joel? When Collins does break, that would be the most amazing thing to watch. It would be like, you know how you have those flowers that like flower every 40 years and everyone gathers around in like a fucking greenhouse?
Like in Dennis the Menace?
It bloom?
Like in Dennis the Menace?
Thank you. Dennis the Menace, great reference. And it blooms eventually, right? Collins is that guy. It's waiting for his mental breakdown to occur, right? Where he completely just goes, been a fraud this whole time. And he ends up just letting loose, you know, and just realizes how much of a complete fuckwit he's been, because his only reference point in life has been watching episodes of Seinfeld and Friends to make sure that his banter is that completely on point, right? But that's how he's lived his life. His checkbook's balanced. He's an absolute moron when it comes to comic book collecting. He just doesn't understand the feng shui of actually being a human being. That's Collins in a nutshell. Hate him.
There you go. I hope they watch
this.
I hope they watch this one day, bro.
Yeah, Collins, fuck you. Just put it out there. Come and fight me in the comments, Collins.
He can't. You know? He hasn't got his phone. Care. He doesn't get his phone back until after the season, bro. Or we got to rip on them as hard as we can, because once they get their phones back, we're fucked.
Hey, look, you can come at me. You know what? If you decide to come at me on Instagram, Collins, I'll be more than happy, because you know what? Your banter will never be as thick as mine. I will own you. I will make you my bitch. There is nothing you can do about it. Come at me, Collins, you scumbag.
Oh my God, this just got aggressive. Well, that's awesome. Well, is that a good way to end it?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
You done with the wine?
Hold on. Let's finish.
All right, smash it. Chug, chug, chug. Jeez. What were you drinking? What were you drinking tonight? I had the Shiraz Cab.
Okay, nice one. I had a Cabernet Merlot. This one here, guys, is just, I'm just going to put it out there. It's from the southwest region of Western Australia. Okay, we brew good wines down here in the south. It's cold, which I'm believing is actually something that you need to make a good wine. So let me read the blurb on the back for you while you're here. Once I choke. The majestic peacock brings harmony and joy and reminds us that life is to be celebrated. The Amberlay vineyards are planted in the gravelly loam soils of northern Margaret River. Here, the vines are cooled by nearby ocean breezes. This combines our viticultural practices, allows us to produce wines with elegant flavours. A rich, supple red wine displaying red plumes, berries, and vanilla bean aromas. The palate is mouth-filling with ripe, savoury tannins, complemented by hints of mint and chocolate. There you go. That's tonight's beverage.
Well done.
Proudly sponsored by Amberlay.
Mine just says bottle for Pinnacle Drinks.
Yeah, mine was just wet. That's all I knew about it.
Oh, God. right. Oh,
but look,
Mr.
where
Paul's...
to next week, Joe?
What's that?
What are we doing next week?
Next week we've got we'll have the first Mafs ceremony. What do you call it? What do they call it? The ceremony, the weekly ceremony, commitment ceremony. So we've got.
Yep.
So all the drama's going to start next week, and then
it'll be hot and heavy.
It's going to be good. We got some good stuff. It's going to be good. Good show tonight, bro. Good
So
episode.
Sunday, absolutely. So Sunday night is going to be the commitment ceremony. They're going to go through whether or not they want to stay. They want to tell their partner to get out of here. You're a scumbag. Then we move into, they'll probably do some sort of bullshit activity where they'll fly them off to somewhere and try and get to know each other's soul. We'll go through the week of that this coming week, and then we'll end on a dinner party. And then I think that's when you'll probably hear from me and Joel once again.
Yes. We'll have another dinner party and a ceremony to talk about. So it'll be big. Next episode will be good.
The drama will ensue.
The drama will ensue.
Yeah, it will come. It will visit us. All we have to do is wait, people. All we have to do is wait. It will come to us eventually.
All right. And sign the petition for our Poker Gaz for Mafs 2025.
Yep. Gaz is a new contestant.
If not, we will make Jack is a scumbag. Yes, I agree, Mr. Palsy 01. Jack is a scumbag.
Yep.
I think someone else
Collins
said that
is the biggest scumbag. Yeah.
They're all scum.
Mr. Palsy knows. Jack is a scumbag and Collins is an absolute dipshit. Hope you fall in manure, Collins, during the week. Just put it out there.
Oh, God. All right, that's mad. All right, do you want to end it there?
Let's
end it.
Literally, I'm done.
Literally, I'm done. Is that?
Yeah, I'm finished my wine. It was a good chat, Joel. Thanks for today's chat.
No worries, mate. It was fun. It was a good chat. We had a lot more to talk about this week because now we get to know their personalities and how terrible they are. So next week we'll get to know more how terrible they are, and we'll hang more crap on them next week.
Yeah, lads, my advice for next week: be more manly. Yeah, manly. Be more manly this coming week because I tell you what, your ladies want to be ladies. And 3/4 of you guys that are on the show currently, you're not men.
No men.
Put it out there. I said it. Don't care. Whatever.
This is what real men look like. This is what real men look like.
Absolutely, Joel. All right. On that note, I think we're done.
Literally, I am done. Need a sign off. How do we sign off?
We say, see you, scumbags. We'll see you in the next one next week. Make sure you come back, though. All right. Bye.